Oh, that's loud. That's very loud. I wish audio options were in the launch options.
The Somnium Files, nirvanA Initiative.
Skipping first time scene on? I feel like I don't want that on. I'm gonna like accidentally skip something. Yeah, we'll leave that shit on for now. Wadjet. Wadjet. Sorry?
Where am I?
Testing? Okay. I dropped my mic. Didn't know if it was still working.
You okay, Ryuki?
All right, let's keep going. Next question. In Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirits that imbibe sense and are known for their musical ability?
1 second. Make sure my mic settings are fine. I think I went at 95. Oh my god, I'm stupid. No.
Just press the button already. You see that button on the table, right? Push it, and you get to answer the question.
The controls feel really weird. I think I have to change the controls.
That's the answer button for why don't you...
Tama, you mean this button?
Yeah. You better hurry, or the other teams are gonna...
There we go! Team Popo was the quickest. And your answer is?
In Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirits? If I have multi-answer, is it Gandharva?
That is correct. The answer is Gandharva. Team Popo gets 10 points. for the
Yo,
correct
Team
answer.
Popo. Hell yeah.
Good job, Ryuki. Keep it up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what the
Okay,
fuck is
let's
going
keep
on?
going then, shall we? Next question. Are you familiar with the new Cyclops serial killings?
What?
No, not you, Mr. Ryuki.
Me? Are we talking about the ones from the first game?
The questions in this quiz aren't there for you.
I don't understand what you're saying.
What a strange
Guess so.
quiz.
Seems like a normal quiz to me. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This is why I play these games so slow. I have to look at everything. Everything. Until it's not green anymore. I feel like the controls seem very strange right now. Need to change them.
Hurry now. This is the Face-to-Face Special, a 6-hour quiz show.
Oh god.
The question is whether or not you're familiar with Easy Route.
Oh, I see. I'm familiar with some Cyclops killings.
Oh, and Team Popo presses the button. You must. But before you do, I want you to take this question very seriously. The new Cyclops serial killings, the incident in which many victims got their eye gouged out and murdered. Are you or are you not familiar?
Yeah.
This will determine if we can dig into the details of that incident in the coming 6 days.
In other words, we're asking if we can give you spoilers for the first game.
Thanks. I understood it.
Even if you don't know anything,
The Cyclops serial killings and what you're about to experience.
So please, just are you
Yes.
familiar?
I am. God damn it.
Are you sure? Don't be- Let's give you a simple test. Just to
Sure,
make
I haven't played that game in a few years though.
The one who resolved the new Cyclops serial killings was Kaname Date of Abyss.
Yeah.
On the final day of that investigation, someone was shot in the leg by the culprit. Who was that someone? No need to give me their last name, first name only, please.
Oh shit. I don't remember that guy's name. Because Date's body gets swapped. I don't know the other guy's first name. Was it Date that guy shot? Like, would it be Date? Where's my phone? I just want to look it up. Oh, it's Mizuki. Mizuki.
Oh, not bad.
I don't remember that.
You're correct. But you could have just gotten lucky. How about we go for one more round? Who is the true culprit of the new Cyclops?
It's like
serial killer?
Date, technically.
Answer with just the first name again, please. Let's have it.
Let's try Date. Oh, nope, it
Are
wasn't.
you kidding me? Are you sure? Well, even if you didn't, there's
it has no effect.
It won't spoil the fun.
Oh, did you hear that sound? That means the next question will be
Oh,
the
it's Saito.
last.
I was supposed to write Saito.
Are you ready? A precognitive dream is a dream that lets you see the future. But these precognitive
Because Saito is the
dreams-
guy who's like swapped into Date's body and vice versa.
Are they really, truly real?
My mic is picking up so much feedback. Why? That was weird.
Can't be.
Dude, it's Pokemon Stadium. Let's go.
Be careful, Mizuki. I've detected a biological response. 3 o'clock, distance of 315 feet, in the middle row of seats.
Iba, zoom in. Night vision mode.
Roger that.
Use the X-ray next.
Understood.
Found you. Who is that?
Identity unknown. Judging from their figure, they appear to be female.
Ah, so she's jealous, huh? I bet that's it. Why else would another girl target me?
You can't think of any other reason?
Well, sure, but I'm really cute, you know? That's why other girls don't like me much.
I'm fairly certain that has more to do with your personality. Mizuki, load Evolver with a stun grenade round. You should be able to knock your opponent unconscious by detonating it near them.
Got it. Okay, it's ready.
I will display the aiming reticle. Take aim and pull the trigger.
On it.
What's with this girl?
Where did she go now?
Detecting the target's footsteps. They seem to be heading toward the stadium exit.
Ugh, can't let them get away.
Mizuki, wait. Even you won't be able to catch up to them. More importantly,
We got a half man's over here.
There's something there.
yes,
Hey, that's...
you recognize him?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I'll never forget. It's... the left half of his body.
That's true.
His name is Jin Furue. I remember it clearly. 6 years ago, at Studio Devita. The right half of his body.
Ryuki, what's wrong? Pull yourself together.
Boss, where am I?
Don't tell me you were sleeping. Who falls asleep in the middle of a live stream?
Mr. Ryuki, you're working under boss, right? Boss, have you been giving him vacation time?
She's probably working him to the bone on his off hours, too.
I resent that. That is not true. I just have him scrape the stratum corneum off my heels every once in a while. Hey, Ryuki. Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now that Mr. Ryuki is away, let's get back to it, shall we? Here we go. Next question.
Bum bum.
Which Taoist symbol, shaped like interlocking black and white commas, represents the origin of all things?
Yin and yang. Brother man Bill.
What the? A blackout?
What are you standing around for? Get the lights.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Should we... Oh, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Let's get the QR code. Oh, I got it. It's a YouTube video. It's free to free. It's only got 114k views. It's an unlisted video. I remember looking at this. It's like ARG type shit. Wish I had opened it on my computer, but I couldn't. But it's just like a cool 3D rendered video with some like really random stuff, eyeballs. Bunch of like frozen bodies all like falling into pieces. Bunch of cool colors. Yeah, just someone having cool fun with video editing.
I will get the more shocking facts out of the way first. The estimated time of death is approximately 9 hours ago.
What? 9 hours ago?
It is currently 9 o'clock, so that would mean he was killed around 12.
Wait. Hold on. 6 years ago,
Hold that thought. There's more. As you can see, the body was cut in two. There are no other external wounds on the body. It appears that he was sliced in half while he was still alive. As for what was used to cut him, I am sorry, but that cannot be determined.
What do you mean?
Judging by the cross-section, it is clear that it was not a blade. It could not be a laser or pressurized water either.
Then what was it?
As I said, I do not know.
Is it like a time machine kind of
The
thing?
body was cut at the molecular level.
It is, isn't it? Like this guy's body came from 6 years ago, but like 12 hours ago or whatever she
There
said.
is hardly any blood left in the body. It could be speculated that the corpse was left with the cut section facing the ground. However, there are no traces of any blood flow on the ground. Therefore, it is clear that he was murdered at some other location.
About 9 hours ago.
Would you like to check the corpse with X-ray mode?
Yeah. It's unlikely, but maybe the right half of the body is buried in the ground.
You could simply flip the body over.
No way. I don't want to see that cut. Especially not down there.
In that case, how's this?
Thanks. I see now. That body is definitely just the left half.
You do know I'm the commander of Abyss, right?
Right, but that's why I'm asking. Isn't it a bit weird for you to be at a crime scene in person?
This case is special. I saw it too, 6 years ago. The other half of the corpse.
At Studio DeVita.
And the HB case is still open, even after all this time. The reputation of the whole department hangs on this case.
By HB case, she is referring to the half-body serial killings, so named because the victims' bodies were cut in two. The culprit is known as Terror. Their identity is unknown. 6 years have passed since Terror first made themselves known, but we have yet to find any promising leads.
I already know that. You don't have to explain it.
Regarding terror, tear has two meanings. Okay, cool.
Why?
Thanks.
What is it?
Well,
She's just
I was
feeding me
wondering
like
if you
headline
knew or
information.
anything.
It's funny.
I would have let you know right away if he did. Date was caught in that explosion 6 years ago.
And has been missing ever since. Date's body was never recovered from the scene. Don't worry. I am positive it would take more than that to kill Kaname Date. I am certain he's at the Hot Springs District in Atami or someplace, spending his time in leisure.
If he is, I'd go down there and drown him in that boiling water myself.
Of course. Not.
What? Why not?
Because you're only 18, Mizuki. You're still a student at Sekiba High.
But I barely even go now. I graduate in a month. I hardly have any classes left.
The point is, you're still a student.
Then why did you let me join Abyss?
Because I thought you had potential as a sinker.
I assume your gargantuan strength and combat ability were a factor as well.
But you're basically still an intern. You've only been training for about a month. It's way too early to put you in the field. Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Please, boss. I have to. This case is...
Can you not give me the puppy dog eyes? You know I'm weak to the puppy dog eyes. Fine, but promise me one thing. Swear to me that you won't do anything dangerous or illegal, no matter what.
Yeah, I swear, I swear!
And one more thing. I am your superior.
First thing I'm doing,
You should address me with a little more respect.
I'm going to the Yakuza.
10-4, boss man. I read you loud and clear.
Do you?
What? You really don't know? I'm Detective Ushidera, Special Investigations Office, MPD.
Is this the guy that we're gonna continually forget the name of?
I don't even have to ask about you. You're Mizuki Okiura, 18 years old, a high schooler attending Sekiba High, the all-girls school.
I don't like that you know all that, man.
But Okiura is your former name. You've been adopted by Date, if I remember correctly. You were at the studio when the other half of the corpse was found.
So I take it you were there too?
Yeah. Back then I was on the investigation team. Though you were 12 at the time, so I can't blame you for not remembering me.
Let me tell you, brother, I'm not gonna remember you for a long, long time.
That boss lady got her claws in you, huh? This little girl gets hired as an investigator. Guess they'll take anyone they can get. Times sure have changed.
Abyss is a particularly special organization. Mizuki was hired via what might be referred to as extra-legal measures.
I should be asking you. You're the one who discovered the body, right? You were also at the studio 6 years ago when the other half was found. Quite a coincidence, don't you think?
What are you trying to say?
Why did you come here?
I got a Nile message. It said HB Stadium. That could only be referring to the case 6 years ago, right?
The half-body serial killings.
I need to know more about that case. Changed my life. Forever. So that's why I came.
Haven't found anything yet. Though there is something I didn't find that's particularly interesting. You didn't notice? Look at the field. You'll see what I mean.
Blood. There's no blood.
Who sent the message?
I don't know. It was sent from an account that signed up with a fake name. Someone must have wanted me to discover the body.
Someone?
Maybe the culprit.
Why would the culprit do that to you?
I don't know.
There is one more thing we don't know. The masked woman who shot at us earlier. Who could this person of interest be? And why did she try to kill you?
Morning, Eunice. Yeah, so this is just half a body. It's actually literally half a body. It's just laying there. 6 years ago, we saw the other half of the body. According to basically an autopsy report, this body died 9 hours ago. Even though we saw the other half 6 years ago. It wasn't cut by a blade or a laser, it was cut at a molecular level.
Wow, I'm honored that you asked.
Yeah, pretty much. That's like it's pretty clear that it's like a time travel thing.
My name is Kagami.
Oh, this is the guy we're gonna forget his name. In the first game, every time you meet this guy, you're like, what's your name? He's like, Kagami! It's Kagami!
It's Kagami. Kagami. I told you it's Kagami! Of course, ma'am. It's Jin Furue.
Yeah, I guess this guy's name is Jin Furue.
There's anyone in our generation who wouldn't
IT company
recognize him.
CEO.
He was famous until he passed away. Well, even after he died.
And 6 years ago, I was part of that investigation too.
Were you at the studio by any chance?
A friend used online for years. You should ask him his name.
You don't remember?
Every time you see him again. What's your name again?
Sorry, don't remember.
Mirror.
You don't leave much
That
of an
sounds
impression.
right.
In a good way.
In a good way?
Maybe it means that. Could have different mirror meaning than like, you know, like a physical mirror.
I've finished gathering DNA samples.
The mirror of your soul.
It's being sent to forensics now. I'm sure the results will be out shortly. Abyss is a high-level organization in the police department. You do technically outrank me, ma'am.
Sorry, I'm annoying when I play these games. I exhaust every single option, unfortunately.
What? For real? I can be casual with you?
Casual with ya?
Do you want to get your ass kicked?
Sorry. Sorry, ma'am.
What's your name? Oh. Yeah, we can x-ray the body. You can see it's just half. Ooh. And also x-ray your friend here. Dude, I wonder if in this game, if you look at every single person, you like see something like weird about one person. That might be a clue.
Oh, no. I just started investigating, really. Weird though, isn't it? He got killed 6 years ago, but the body shows up now? Nah. The lining has heating wires in it, so I'm warm.
Oh, that sounds sick.
Oh, thank you for the concern, though.
Until it breaks. And you're on fire.
It's snowing, but it hasn't piled up yet.
Yeah.
By the way, Mizuki, there is something that has been bothering me.
What's this?
This is the field before law enforcement arrived. Notice anything peculiar?
No, nothing in particular.
The turf runs a considerable distance and is wet from the snow. If someone were to step on it, they would leave a trace. However,
There aren't any footprints.
indeed,
Then how did the body...
unknown. Perhaps they descended from the sky, or rose up from the ground. Or they teleported here.
teleported?
I was joking. Do not take it seriously.
It's funny because that's exactly what happened, probably. Via the time traveling device.
That's definitely Jin Furue.
Yeah.
And at the
Same
end,
face
there
I
will be
saw
cake.
6 years ago at Studio DeVita.
So this is a QR code you can actually look up, and it's a unlisted video on their like a random YouTube channel, but it's like obviously the developer's YouTube channel. Yeah, it's called DB is the channel name. It's got 114,000 views for over 2 years ago. Actually, about 3 years ago now. And it's just like a little 42-second like 3D render. It's a bunch of 3D renders with cool audio and visuals. Really colorful.
Jin
Just
was
meant to be like a
young
little ARG kind of
industrialist.
thing.
He was quite
They did that
famous
when the
and
first game
often
came out. They
media
did basically like idle YouTube videos for the character that was like the main character in the game before the game was even like kind of truly announced.
This cannot possibly be a stranger who happens to look like him.
It was pretty cool.
6 years ago, Jin
And one of them,
Furue
she's like, "I'm gonna die in like 6 days," and you're like, "What? What the fuck?"
And now, His left half was found here at the stadium.
Yeah, I
And
know.
yet his time of death is
I
12, which
know.
means that half his body was... What the hell? My brain is doing cartwheels.
Iba, hello.
Iba?
Hold on. Did Iba just appear?
Yeah.
Wait, let me put my earphones in.
Can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, loud and clear.
This is our eyeball. She's an AI.
I looked into Jin Furue's family background. Not only did he not have a twin, but there is no record of him ever having siblings.
We are missing an eyeball because in the first game, the whole gimmick with that game is that you sync with people, and you have to sync with them by using this interface that goes through your eyeball and into your brain and allows you to go into their brain so that you can see their memories and shit. You basically live a dream of theirs, and you only have like 10 minutes to be in there before you have to get out, or else your consciousness will like become one with theirs and both people will die. Like brain dead, at least. And the kicker at the end of that game is that there was a second syncing device that was being used in a warehouse that was way more rudimentary, and it actually required the person to remove their eyeball to sync with the device. So all the people that were murdered were used on that device so that the murderer could keep swapping bodies with the... Basically, the murderer would jump into the body of someone and then later kill themselves as that person after swapping into a new body. And that's like why it was so hard to find the murderer, because it was always the person who was being killed basically by the serial killer. And Mizuki lost her eyeball because she was actually hooked up to that machine at the last second of that game. And the main character of that game, his name was Date, this dude who was actually a prisoner who was like a Yakuza guy that was sent to prison. He was actually like a good guy. He just like was trying to make ends meet, basically. He was body swapped with a serial killer. He lost his memory, so the serial killer was in the body of the Yakuza guy, and then the serial killer's body was out on the loose, but with the brain of the good Yakuza guy. And he was missing an eyeball, didn't know why, and that was because he was hooked up to that machine. So they had developed this eyeball that is this AI, which is her, so that he could use it for his investigations. And now that Date's missing from the end of the events of the first game, we use his eyeball, basically, which is Iba. So she's a returning character.
I, of course, did consider it a possibility.
And so we're the only ones that can see this right now, because she's just like kind of... We can see through the eyeball that we have that's mechanical, and she can put anything she wants on the screen. So like all the stuff you see here is basically Iba's interface that we get to see. So this is actually what our character sees as well.
The rest depends on the DNA.
Yeah, of course. It's pretty cool.
There are no signs of him ever having been frozen. That half body was definitely alive until just recently. What?
I mean, the heart is in the left half of the body.
I get it. You think they might have sewn the body back together.
No, there are no traces of that.
Dinner's done. Alright, have fun, dude. Good eats.
And were you two being serious? You
I was
do
being
realize
serious.
The cerebrum, brainstem, and spinal cord were completely severed in two.
Yeah, just slap them back together. No big deal.
I have no idea what's going on.
Let me make sure my mom is getting my sister. I'm gonna be right back. Oh, I think she did. Okay, I think she left. Yeah, she did. Okay, cool. I had to go drop my sister off at a appointment, like right before I started stream. Been driving all day today. Goddamn.
This case is definitely connected to the incident 6 years ago.
Which means the half-body case isn't over yet.
And Mizuki was a main character, but we didn't play as her in the first game. She was 12. Now she's 18, so it's 6 years later from the first game. She's basically like Date was basically her uncle. He was like her caregiver.
Hey, Aiba. How much do you know about the HB serial killings?
As you know, my knowledge of the case is about the same as yours. Due to the explosion 6 years ago, I lost all of my memories from a few days before that point. And due to poor connection, I was unable to send or retrieve any backups.
What about you, boss?
Same for me. Ryuki was the one on the case at the time. I don't know anything other than what he reported.
What about the stuff he didn't report?
I'm not a psychic. How would I know something that he didn't tell me?
Aiba, where's Ryuki now?
I've determined the location from Toma's GPS. Currently, Ryuki seems to be in Golden Yokocho.
Yokocho. Okay, we get to leave. I'm gonna ask your name one more time. Damn it. Ooh, we got a lot of locations in this game. God damn. Well, I don't know if you can go to all these dots. I'm guessing you can. Okay, everything from this point forward I have not seen. Wait, what? Oh, it's just a flashback. Fucking square watermelon head. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on with you? Memory problems? Brain disorder?
So it seems like we're gonna be swapping between these two
Look like you're
characters.
losing it a little.
No, it's nothing.
Boss was invited here by Ma, a host from Kabuki show.
Ma.
Told her, let's go on this online show together. It looks so fun. But immediately after she showed up, she was sent a Nile message that read,
Love Tama drums.
Sorry, something came up.
So in other words, he flaked on her.
Boss tried to go home, but the show's staff stopped her and begged her to find a replacement.
So she called up her obedient underling, huh? How convenient.
Yeah, you remember now?
Remember? You never told me anything about this Ma guy.
Tony Ma.
Ah, so Tama told you.
Tony Ma means fuck you in Chinese. That's important to know.
Of course. Jin Furue, right?
Furue.
I've seen him online a bunch of times.
Furue. 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 So hard to pronounce words that have an R in the middle. Furue.
Mizuki Date, 12 years old. Her former name is Okiura, but she was adopted by my superior officer, Kaname Date. That's why I've met her a few times before.
Like the time you carried Date home on your back after he had one too many rounds.
Where's Mr.
I
Date?
don't know. Not his guardian, you know. He got all giddy about taking a long vacation. He's probably at a cabaret club in Meguro right now, pouring some ponzu on that Reika chick's fat thighs.
Jesus.
What? Isn't it obvious? Iris is totally freaking out, so I'm helping her calm down. When are you letting me leave anyway? That other detective said you still had questions you needed to ask. So...
Sorry, I'm exhausting all options. That's my bad.
Teleportation.
Teleportation.
What?
That body teleported here from a parallel world. But only half of his body was able to make it through. That's why he was split in half.
This is the idol girl from the first game. She's a streamer and she really believes in what is the name of those things?
I know her name, without asking.
Like
Iris
myths and stuff.
I was introduced before the show started, and...
She was involved in the new Cyclops serial killings that happened last November. You read the reports.
Yeah, so I know enough about what happened. Mr. Date was also on that case.
Does she look okay to you?
Yeah.
I already talked to the other detective.
Well, there's no one else available, so would you mind taking care of it?
What? Me?
I know this case could get dangerous. It might be too hot to assign to a rookie, but then again, you have a reliable partner with you.
I'll give you hands-on assistance for this investigation.
I don't want my eyeball talking to me like that.
No doubt about it. He was like an advisor who represented the young talent. I saw him a lot on the news online. This is so strange. Why just his right half?
His name is Momo Kumakura.
He's a leader of the Kumakura gang.
I know. The Kumakuras are known for being... But why is their leader at a live...
Anyway, it's real fucked up. Even people in my world wouldn't kill someone so gruesomely. That bastard. Scaring Tessa like this. Whoever did this better make sure the cops get to him before...
Before I do.
Oh, you mean Shinpei.
Shinpei?
Shinpei Wagai. That's his name. He was one of our members until just recently.
Was?
Yeah, he went clean. Left the life complete.
And where is he now?
Who knows? The moment he saw the corpse, he flew out of the room. White as a sheet. He's probably puking into a toilet somewhere.
It's funny that he said there's no one in his organization that would ever kill someone so gruesomely, because like a red herring in the first game was that one of the Yakuza guys literally would like pull eyeballs out of people's heads that were dead already, or that he killed, because he wanted to act like he was the killer.
Are you still out of it, Mr. Ryuki? This is Studio Divaita in Minato Roppongi. It's a rental studio, mostly used for live streaming, filming, that kind of thing.
I think he introduced himself to me before the show started. His name was... Andy's Kamechi, I think.
That's his stage name, of course. His real name is Yoneharu Enda. He's a comedian.
I'd never heard of him before. He must not be very good.
Oh, and I suppose you can do better, asshole. What do you know about comedians? Listen, comedians are all doing their best so they can bring people joy. And here you are, just...
Oh my god.
Okay,
Number one fan over here. I have a hard time understanding what sets her up. Oh
Did
man.
you really not understand what you were getting into when you agreed to this?
We arrived here right as the stream was about to begin. They made us sit in the contestant seat right away without telling us anything.
Well, the title of our show is right there.
Faith to Face, our special 6-hour live stream marathon, brought to you by Amabi TV.
We cut the stream, of course, but the cameras should have been running when that body appeared. I'm sure all of Japan, or even the world tuning in on the internet, is in shock right now.
Yeah, all of Japan was watching,
I'm
man.
being questioned by the police in the waiting room. Mr. Ryuki, aren't you with the police too?
Well, yes.
I'm better than the police.
The estimated time of death was about 40 hours ago. Today is February 10th. Current time 2200, which means
40 hours.
he died around 6 o'clock February 9th.
I guess even this body might not have died in our 40 hours ago. It could also be like from the future or the past.
Yesterday morning.
There's hardly any blood left in his body. His body must have been left with his legs slightly raised and the cut side facing the ground. Blood naturally flowed out as a result, leaving the cut surprisingly clean and visible. The cut appears to have been made by something far thinner than paper.
Thinner than paper?
It'd be cool if we could look this QR code up like in the game and watch the video in game too.
For example, something with zero thickness, like a 2D surface.
There's no such...
What's more is that it doesn't seem like the connections between molecules were severed. The structure of the molecules themselves have been cut.
Oh my god.
Fray to free?
Everybody get your phones out.
Fray can mean battle, tatter, ravel, or strain. Free is self-explanatory.
To set free or release.
So the phrase could mean something like fight to set free.
So true.
What's with that QR code?
The thing is, there seems to be an error in the Abyss communication.
Oh man, we have high-tech shit. We can't look at a QR code.
We're having issues going online.
Cool.
What? Come on.
What? You got a problem with that?
No, not at all.
My Google Pixel's better than this eyeball.
I'm just an inspector.
Oh, it's not
I just
Kagami.
want to know my name.
Maybe it is
We're
Kagami.
both going after the culprit together. I'd like to get to know you.
Wow, what an honor coming from someone from Abyss. My name is Kagami.
I
Nice.
see. Kagami. Got it.
It's Kagami. K-A-G-A-M-I. My name is Kagami. I told you it's Kagami.
No, I don't know his name.
Jin Furue? Yes, of course I know about him. I actually follow him on Twitter. He cuts
Twitter.
through all the BS of the modern world. He's insightful, inspiring in a way. Well,
What? You still haven't taken DNA samples?
easier said than done. Most of the blood was drained from the body, so we have no choice but to take samples from the organs. Wait, hey, this is no place for a kid.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're right next to the body.
So?
So? Well, you could be traumatized for life seeing something like this.
Brother, she had a bloody ice pick in her hand at the beginning of the first game after her mom got her eye gouged
I've
out.
seen worse.
Anyway, you're in the way.
And Kagami was there. He was there at the scene later.
Fine.
Well, there you have it.
So, in other words, you don't have anything.
I always love the music in these games. Zero Escape have my favorite music, but
Is it true that body appeared out of nowhere?
the sync music for each person's brain is like a
It's
different
hard to believe.
part of like a leitmotif. It's pretty cool.
It's all right now, because I am here.
What?
Half might, half for all. We are full-time heroes.
You okay, Mr. Ryuki? I feel like you aren't exactly sound of mind right now.
Please, don't rush me. I'm doing the best I can.
Looks like he's just standing there to me.
Yeah.
Don't test me.
I already know all about you.
This fucking guy
No
did.
need to say it. Kurita Ryuki, 23 years old. Due to your excellent marks, you skipped a few grades at an elite private university and graduated at 21. Afterward, you went through training at Police Academy for 15 months and were accepted into Abyss last summer. It's incredibly rare for anyone to get into Abyss without having stepped foot on a crime scene. Don't tell me you slept your way in with Boss.
Oh, I don't like
Of course I
that
didn't.
smirk.
I took the formal exam and boss acknowledged my abilities.
You mean your endurance? You're a young guy. Yeah, Boss definitely seems more into the marathons than the sprints.
What are you talking about?
Brother, what
Well,
are you
Ryuki,
doing?
when a man and a woman love each other very much,
You don't have to explain it. I get it.
We work in the same building and you don't know my name. Can't blame you though. You're new. Metro PD, major crimes. Name's Ushidera.
Ushidora.
Unfortunately, nothing yet. HQ still hasn't gotten any reports about the half body being found. Hell, maybe it's never going to
Hell.
be found. What if that body crossed over time and space to get here? It's possible, right?
No?
Okay, I think I've looked at everything, man. There's a big ass monitor. A long table. She's trembling. I think I'm good. I think I'm good, guys. So, what? I am confused. Let us save. Yeah, thank you. What was that? Get notifications when a character asks a question. We got a Tamagotchi. What food do you like? Spicy. Sweatingy. Oh, okay. Cool. Tama's room? I'm afraid of Tama's room, I'm not gonna lie. That was nice. It's a good menu. That's really cool, actually.
Now, undress.
What?
Tama, why do you always talk about that kind of thing?
What kind of thing? I want to hear you say it.
Costumes are now available?
I will wear anything.
I don't think I have any.
Worried about health?
No.
Worried about money?
Yeah.
Yes. Not enough money?
My income is low. I can't save money. Yeah, my income's low.
What did you say? It's all the same.
Nice life advice.
The old man at Abyss works and sleeps in the office. In order to save money, he brings his own lunches. He can't even buy a new chair when it breaks. He's still using a 5-year-old smartphone. And he wears the Superior's hand-me-downs. Isn't it pitiful?
What kind of life advice did she just give me? Tom's hat? She's already wearing it. Oh, you could just do none, I see. In the bonus menu by trading eyeballs? Huh. Dun 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 dun. Eyeballs are probably like little secret things you find. Alright guys, hello? What am I doing? There's like a big piece of evidence that I'm not seeing or something. Nice cattle, Ethan. Nice step ladder, Ethan. Run, Ethan. Run. I mean, he's the only one that's giving me green.
I'm sorry. Oh, come. Oh, right. I remember now. You're Mr. Oshamambe, aren't you?
That's not even close.
Shamame. That's good. That's good. Okay, guys, get me out of here. I'm actually kind of confused. Corpse face. Jesus Christ.
The identity of the deceased has been confirmed through facial recognition. Jin Furroway, 29 years old, the CEO of Music Food Co. Ltd. He's also an executive at several IT firms, consultation companies, investment firms, and advertising agencies. His columns and essays are featured in various magazines and online media. He's quite a successful author.
Wow.
Wait.
What is it?
This might not be related to the case, but I just thought of something. Ryuki, would you mind moving closer to the body?
He's missing one of his back teeth.
Yes, the first molar of his upper jaw was completely removed from its root. Judging by the impression left in the gums, it looks like it was removed just recently. By the way, Ryuki, there's something about the corpse's head that's been bothering me. It's hard to see from here, so here's the image I took earlier.
What's this?
There's like a wound in the back of the head.
Jin's temporal region, near the back of his head. It's hard to see because of the hair in the way, but there are signs of traumatic subcutaneous hematoma. In other words, there's bruising. I think he got hit with a blunt object.
Someone hit him from behind?
Probably, but I don't think this is a fatal wound. There's no damage to the skull or brain itself. And as you can clearly see, his cause of death was being split in half. There are no other visible wounds besides the head trauma. He must have been cut in two while he was alive.
Dun.
Ryuki, I've got a connection. The QR code link. It leads to a ViewCube page.
ViewCube.
ViewCube? You mean...
Yes, the video streaming site.
Whose account does the channel belong to?
DB.
No idea. It was registered using an alias.
Okay. Open it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please open it?
That's better.
Oh, we do get to watch it. This is basically what the YouTube video was. Wow, wow, wow.
What's wrong, Ryuki?
What the hell?
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
What the fuck, dude? Maybe I should have Google translated that. What the fuck was that? Oh, hey, sweetie. I don't know either. Oh, the body's on fire now. That's cool. We're 6 years in the past currently. Got watermelon head. Well, square watermelon head. Huh. No more QR codes. You get to look up these QR codes and it goes to like a YouTube channel with a bunch of unlisted videos. So it's got like a little ARG. It's kind of cool. They did that for the first game leading into the release. They like made a YouTube channel with an idol about her saying that she was gonna like die in 6 days or something, and there was no information on the game yet. It was pretty cool. Okay, so this one, the serial killer's chopping bodies in half at a molecular level. And my current guess, which it's being too obvious, so it might not be the case, is a time traveling device. Because we found half the body 6 years later, and it was only 9 hours dead. That 6-year-old body we just found was 40 hours dead, and it's the other half of the same body.
You are familiar with it?
Yeah, I've been here a bunch of times. Ryuki is supposed to be here?
I'm certain of it.
Okay, let's go in.
Indian mythology? There was a Indian mythology question at the beginning of this game, actually. So yeah. It seems to be the basis of this design of this bar.
Jin Furue's other half was found. The other side of his corpse. The one we couldn't find 6 years ago.
Yeah, the ARG videos they did are very LSD.
The time of his death was around 12
Like the 3D
What do you think
generation they did for it is really reminiscent of it. This guy's red as fuck, dude.
Answer me, Ryuki! You were in charge of the HB case, weren't you?
Make it a side part, please.
Ugh.
Just what kind of dream is he having?
How should I know?
That's our eyeball talking to us.
Thinking?
Forget it. It'd just be a waste of battery. Come on, Ryuki. Wake up.
Where's Jenny?
They're gone.
Where to?
I don't know. Maybe to the mirror world?
What?
Genny, being this man? Full name, Gen Ishiagane. I met him several times in the past when I was in Date's left eye socket.
Yeah. Genny is the owner of this fusion restaurant, Brahmin. He runs it all by himself.
Japanese Indian fusion. Sounds kind of good.
It's not like him to leave his customers.
Oh
like
man,
this.
I have Indian food for leftovers. I'm so excited.
I want to know all about what happened back then.
Red as an Irishman fresh out the pub. Yeah.
The HB case and the explosion are related. If I can solve the HB case, maybe I can figure out where he is.
The Irish and the Japanese salaryman, they have one thing in common.
I'll take a double shochu
And it's
curry
this.
shot.
This is futile, Mizuki. Ryuki's blood alcohol level is 0.32%. He is quite intoxicated. In fairness, the reason he's like this now is because of that incident. He had psychological issues before, but the events of the case deepened his condition.
And then he started speaking another language, which is just apparently Japanese.
As you can see, he now spends his days drowning himself in alcohol.
So if we solve this case, we might be able to heal his trauma?
It's possible.
Then it's all the more reason for him to help. For his own sake, too.
Still, I doubt he would wake up even if you cut his
So I
hands
wonder
off.
if we're gonna sync
What will
with
you do?
people in this game.
Isn't it obvious?
Go into their brain.
I'll sync with him.
Okay, let's do it. Go to the map. Sure. So syncing is kind of the main gameplay of this game. You go into a 3D space where you control the character and run around. Every time you move, well, when you're not moving, time's frozen. As you move, seconds pass. And so you have a finite amount of steps and decisions you can make before time runs out. And if time runs out while you're still in there, your brain, your consciousness becomes one with his, and both people will go brain dead, essentially, because it's too much for one brain to handle.
Wait, you didn't see her at the stadium?
So you gotta get in and get out.
I did, but she's not back yet?
Of course not. This is Boss we're talking about. She's probably at a host club in Kabukicho, licking the salt off her third tequila shot right about now.
Hey!
Mizuki, think you're wasting your time trying to talk to him. He's so soaked in alcohol, you could light his breath on fire with a I know. I got the report. Jin Furroway's right half was found in Studio Divide. The other half was found at the stadium. The corpse's estimated time of death. No signs of the body having been frozen. And Jin doesn't have any twins. The theory of the right and left half belonging to different people was debunked earlier, too.
What do you mean?
We got the DNA results. The DNA extracted from Jin's right half 6 years ago. The base sequence was an exact match with the left half that was found. A 100% match. The right half was found 6 years ago. Today is also February 10th. What could it mean?
His real name is Futa? Oh man. That sucks.
Mizuki, do you really intend to sync with him?
Would it be a problem because he's drunk or something?
No, but what I mean is, you haven't gotten permission from...
No, I did.
I understand how you feel, Mizuki. I'm sure you want to solve the HB case. After all, you lost two very precious things due to Date, of course, and...
I'm cool with losing an eyeball if I get an AI eyeball. I'm not gonna lie.
Your left eye. At least we didn't have to extract your eye to insert the AI.
Augmentations? Hell yeah.
There was nothing left to extract.
I am glad the room was vacant. I don't do well with roommates.
Listen, you shouldn't delve too deeply into it. I have a very bad...
Don't worry. Boss didn't technically give me permission to sync, but...
She did assign the... Yeah, she did.
Are you sure about
I am on the case.
There will be no turning back.
I know.
I see.
I'm like the only one who can sync.
Then let's get started.
I'm pretty sure.
What happened 6 years ago? Ryuki's memories may hold the answer.
It just takes a certain kind of person to sync because it's like how astronauts have to deal, or like pilots have to deal with like taking G-force. You have to train for that kind of stuff. It's just like a lot of stress on the brain in this case.
Mizuki, the time limit within Somnium is 6 minutes. Stay there
7
any
minutes.
longer,
7 minutes is all I need.
absorbed into the subject's mind.
I got it. This isn't my first time syncing, you know.
Okay then.
So in the first
Let's
game,
begin.
the OST has different soundtracks for each sync that you go into, and they all start with sinking. So it'll be like sinking in the brain, sinking in the rain, sinking in sustain. It's a bunch of cool names for all the tracks in that one. I hope the first one's a banger. Wait, this is the Idol song. Oh my god. She has a transformation sequence.
I've been practicing. How's my dancing?
Yeah, looking good. Wriggling around like a freshly caught shrimp.
Oh, no, not you two. I'm too cute to be a shrimp.
Hey, listen. Now's no time for a dance number. We have an investigation to handle.
Ah, yes. My apologies. I felt compelled.
The interrogation room?
Oh, Mizuki. Do you know your way around Somnia? If you are assigned to this case, you will be sinking many times, I'm sure. Would you like a refresher?
No. If it's the same thing, I don't need one.
Fine. I've synced plenty of times already.
My mouse is showing up. Why is that happening? Hello? Alright, well.
If you do run into any issues, you can always check the manual. The manual explains syncs and Somnia comprehensively.
Got it. Thanks. Alright then.
This desk and camera are from the interrogation room.
But there's no walls or ceiling. What am I supposed to do in a place this bare?
Well, before anything... Somnium scan! Activate!
Metal lock. Mental lock. Number 1, number 2. This is in his brain right now.
This layer of Ryuki's Somnium appears to have 3 mental locks.
So I gotta unlock those, right?
Correct. By doing so, you can travel deeper into his psyche. The truth is found in the deepest layer.
Okay, I'll start with this room first.
Right. There isn't much to interact with, but there must be a way to continue.
Remind them of some Japanese shit.
A folding chair. Same as the kind in the interrogation room.
Try sitting on it.
There. Oh! What?
Ryuki!
Mizuki, now is your chance to question him.
So within Somnium here, you have 2 paths. And depending on the paths you go to, you see different information. And that's what leads you to different paths in the whole overall story. So these are the branching points here. Slap him awake. Appeal to his emotion.
Ryuki, I am sure your mother, watching you from heaven, doesn't want to see you like this. Just let it all out. It will make you feel better.
This isn't working. We need to ask him more directly.
Don't make your mother cry, Ryuki! You can atone for your sins. And when we are done here, we can visit her grave. How does that sound?
I think you're enjoying this way too much.
Ryuki, can you tell me what you know about the HB case?
Why do you keep making me remember? Damn it. Damn it. I was so close to finally forgetting. Please. Stop!
Aiba? Aiba, you okay?
Yeah, it just got really bright. What was that explosion?
That blue thing.
We got an eyeball.
Eyeball?
Oh my god. It's my first. Oh, never mind. You were too slow to yoink it.
Ryuki, do you know the culprit?
Do you?
What is this? Wait, it's a reverse sync.
What?
Ryuki's consciousness is flowing into your brain, Mizuki.
Oh shit. Wait, do we play as both sides? That'd be kind of cool. If that's the gimmick for like later ones. This is our old apartment. Yeah.
Huh? This is...
And this is Ryuki's eyeball.
Mr. Date's house.
20 eyeballs gained. Okay.
What is this? Soup?
Do you know the culprit?
The culprit's name.
Oh. I don't actually know. Whoa, that's cool. So we have to come back here when we learn the information, I guess. 6 characters and 4 characters. Kanam. Is it Kaname Date? I don't think it is. How do I go to the next one? It's not. We don't know.
Intrusion thwarted.
Boom.
We've defended against Ryuki's consciousness.
So is everything okay?
It should be, but it is peculiar. Usually, the sinker goes into the subject's mind, but for some reason, the subject's consciousness was able to slip into your mind. But you should be fine now. We have blocked the route of intrusion. We are reconnecting to Ryuki's mind via another path.
That's good. But why did that happen?
Can't remember the name. Interesting. So the very first path they give you is one that has like late game information to go to the other path.
This place is...
It's the cathedral.
So that's gonna like lead immediately to like the big ending, I think.
Oh, so this is what you were talking about.
Hey, is that rubble?
It appears as though the collapse was halted halfway through.
Oh, it's Ryuki.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Wait, Mizuki. You can only remain in Somnia for 6 minutes. For some reason or another, the passage of time in the interrogation room was slower. But that is not the case now.
You need me to find the info within 6 minutes, right? I got it.
While I remain still, time almost stopped.
That's the system that Pewter came up with, right? I swear that Pewter is like a tech god.
That's an interesting way to compliment someone.
Anyway, if you are stuck, simply stop moving and observe your surroundings. Look at the map and try to get a hold of the situation.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. Go ahead and check that "Don't display this message again" box.
I don't have that function.
What's up with this eyeball right here? I want the eyeball.
What's this? We're surrounded.
The rubble turned into a hand. Ryuki's dream sure is creepy.
Darn, we cannot get through. We need to find a way out of here. A brazier. I can interact with this for whatever reason.
Not gonna lie, in my head I always call this a brazier. Whoops.
It is not getting bigger or smaller.
Oops, I wasted a lot of time on that too.
Blowing on it didn't make it waver either.
Is this fire real?
Ryuki's dream is trapped by the shadows. The shadows are...
Mizuki, I have obtained a key.
What's that?
A key is a new function that Pewter came up with. It uses an algorithm to clarify the rules of a Somnium world or the sync subject's psyche.
In other words, it tells you how the dream works?
Correct.
Damn, we can do that now?
The sync system has evolved greatly.
The key can help with unlocking mental locks and better understanding the subject. By searching more, the key will be updated and information accumulated.
So the more I search, the more hints I get.
So it's not useless to just try a bunch of different options? Because in the past, like, you kind of have to guess at what you're doing. It's like a... it's really like 50-50 on many options. But like there are kind of like rules of engagement in a lot of these dreams, so like you can kind of understand the logic behind like, oh, do you blow on this? Oh, do you knock it over? Like maybe the person's not chaotic in their dream, so you don't want to knock stuff over or something. The shadows are...
A brazier. It looks like a normal brazier.
Touch it.
No.
Please, come on. Just the tip, please.
Okay then. Hot! Or not?
So it's fire that's not hot?
This fire must have shadow traits.
Shadow traits?
Different properties from the real world. For example, consider fire that is not hot. It is as though it is missing a property that it has in the real world. These shadows are usually heavily affected by the nature of dreams, so we might not extinguish this fire in the usual predictable fashion.
We're always missing a single aspect.
It's a torch.
It's on fire. Breathe in, breathe out. When we breathed on the other one, it didn't waver it, so breathing in, I imagine, wouldn't do anything either, right?
It's a normal torch.
I mean,
can
maybe.
feel the heat of the fire.
Oh.
There is nothing different.
Oh, I see.
It's a torch.
I want to breathe it in. I am become fire.
Wow.
I could do well as a street performer.
That looks fun. I'm gonna try that at home.
Please don't.
I'm kidding. Blowing it out won't work.
Okay, I should have fucking sucked it in.
Torch.
I knew it.
What?
The torch, duh.
What do you mean, duh? That wasn't an obvious answer.
The first Somnium should let me
Extinguish it by sucking in with your nose.
try every single option, I think. Only in the later ones can you
Never heard of such a thing.
not mess around.
You'll never know till you try.
Fine.
Ah! I had a feeling that wouldn't work.
Mizuki,
Cool.
you have 5 minutes left.
Huh. These are my only two things to mess with?
A brazier.
Oh, I can breathe this one in.
If this brazier is a shadow, we can't extinguish it in the normal way.
Let's try something that doesn't normally extinguish fires.
All right, suck in really hard.
I do have amazing suction.
That's phenomenal. I'm happy for you.
Amazing suction. Bravo. Marvelous.
Huh? Deja vu?
Looks like the shadow traits were the key after all.
Dude, she did a sick Keanu Reeves impression there, huh?
That rubble there. Is that lower than before?
Do we have another time limit?
If we do, we cannot be wasting time. All right. Let's chase after Ryuki. If you get lost, use the map.
Yeah, I know.
We have a map? Oh, okay. Kind of hard to look at, to be honest. Breathe in, breathe out.
Hey, Ryuki.
It's not my fault. Please forgive me. Forgive me. Damn it!
We're trapped in this space again.
But if we get rid of something with the shadow trait, maybe we can get out.
Which one is missing something? Ryuki he's still holding on to, and he's holding on to two things. Evolver in a bottle.
It's a bottle of brandy.
Puke. What? This one's like 14 seconds, basically.
If you say so.
Wow, that's how you're gonna drink it?
Woo! Oh, I'm feeling good. It's me, Aiba.
You okay?
Mizuki, can you pet me?
Pet you?
Pet me! Pet me till I explode.
Okay, I think the alcohol works.
Aiba's bugging out.
If you don't pet me, I'm going to self-destruct. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Aiba, you're scaring me.
My head hurts.
Jeez.
He's holding on to his regrets and...
Oh, yay! I got a timey!
You know what a timey is, don't you?
It's like a useful item that changes the flow of time, right?
For the most part. Timey is a material capable of modifying the way the brain processes time. By using this, you can slow down or speed up.
I invented it.
Wow, man.
Computer.
You're cool.
You cannot hold on to too many at a time, so be sure to use them as they come.
You have 4 minutes remaining.
Okay, I'm on a half.
It's brandy.
Here's brandy. Well, we got a key out of this. We also got a key out of the other thing and then had to do something with it anyways. We have a half. What's the other amounts we can do?
An evolver is floating.
Shoot Ryuki. Shoot yourself. Well, that's a good way to test it, huh? Let's shoot Ryuki. Because it's 1/5 of 42 seconds.
Are you sure? This might have ill effects on Ryuki's
Oh shit.
It's fine!
You should take this a little more seriously. My apologies, Ryuki. I have no choice.
It's not real, don't worry. Yeah, see?
Huh. It didn't hit?
It went through.
I guess there's no point shooting Ryuki.
It's burned by what happened in the past. Yeah, of course.
3 minutes left. You can do this.
3 minutes is all I need.
It's brandy.
Puke. This equals 20 seconds apparently. I don't know why. Oh, you have to... I see. Well, why? Oh, it's because I get the 1/3 after. I'm silly.
Why do you want me to puke?
I thought it might help you remember when Ryuki puked.
I can try.
So, anything?
No. Though I am starting to taste something sour.
I bet you can taste sour?
Anyway, this is pointless.
And is in denial. Okay. That really helps a lot, doesn't it? Ryuki is burdened by what happened in the past. He's still holding on to his regrets and is in denial. I don't see how that helps me.
Is this Ryuki's favorite drink?
Yes. I've seen Ryuki was drinking right before the sink, which is probably why it showed up in his dream.
He's just a drunkard.
I do think Ryuki has a reliance on alcohol. Though it is all mental, it is not easy to overcome such an addiction. You don't have to sympathize with him, but you should at least understand.
I see.
Yeah.
Brandy.
You should understand. Okay. We're just like straight up doing every single option at this point. I kind of like the first sync in the first game a bit more than this one, but that's okay. This is trying to introduce like a slightly different amounts of mechanics. We know the bullet won't work on us too,
Which
right?
method do you want to try?
Inside the mouth? Jesus, dude.
Or on the temple?
Oh my god, Iva.
You don't have any second thoughts about this?
I do. But my job is to support you.
You know, the foot is not an option. We're just going for the fucking head.
Above all else, I believe in and obey your orders.
I see. Thanks. In that case, can you ignore my last command? What the? Iva!
She did her best Persona 3 impression.
It was a blank. My ears are ringing.
Jeez. Your nose and ears have been through a lot today, huh?
I have other holes.
What were you planning on using the other holes for?
It appears obeying your command was the right thing to do. Good job, Mizuki.
Oh, we just had
Well
to
done.
shoot our fucking head. That's all we had to do.
Yeah. Glad it worked.
I don't know why. Oh. That's why.
Ryuki!
Damn it! Damn it! It's no use. Me dying isn't gonna fix anything!
Are these feet?
I can't die yet. I'll carry this forever.
Let's chase after Ryuki.
He saw like a dead body that wasn't cut in half.
This again.
But now we know what to do. We need to find the thing with shadow traits and break it, right?
Yes, most likely. But it looks like we can only interact with Ryuki.
Yes. Ryuki C.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I'm really sorry. I have to live with this for the rest of my life.
Oh. Cheering him up's not gonna help. We can kick him.
There could be negative consequences.
It's fine, just kick his ass.
That sounds awfully violent. I'll try it.
Ow. That looked painful.
He disappeared, but nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing's changing. What a waste of a good kick.
We should inspect the other Ryukis.
Mizuki, you have less than 2 minutes left.
I like that part of the song that just bottoms out and clips really hard.
Hey, Ryuki.
I can't forget about what I did. I have no future.
Pet him. Beat him up. Okay, so we kicked his ass and nothing happened. Do we have to pet him?
Boys love it when you do that. Boss told me.
But I am not very adept at pampering people.
That makes it even better.
I
What?
do not understand your logic, but if you say so. Pet, do not be so hard on yourself.
He does not care.
Put your heart into it.
Fine. Pet.
Stop, you're gonna pet his head off.
That. Let me tell you, that did not work.
I can't forget about.
I can't forget about. We can beat his ass. Should I beat his ass? Yeah, let's beat them all up. That makes them disappear. That might be actually what you want to do.
He's so down on himself. He looks like he needs a good punch.
His head's on fire.
I am not so sure about that. Get a hold of yourself!
Okay, we do need to beat everyone up. Got it.
Oh, that killed him.
But nothing changed, which means getting rid of him didn't do anything.
Let's inspect another Ryuki.
Ryuki.
I did nothing wrong. I forgot it all. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my days.
Kick him.
Good timing. I was getting annoyed.
Oh, you seem enthusiastic about this.
Get a hold of yourself!
Oh. You aren't physically here.
Huh?
nothing wrong.
So comforting the other two probably didn't work, so now you have to, like, agree with him here?
This Ryuki doesn't have a shadow. And something's weird about how positive he is.
That must be the shadow trait.
So we should do the opposite of what he wants.
Yes.
Server desync.
Don't encourage the psychotic breakdown plan.
He's literally just on the opposite end of the stairs.
Ota would probably love the praise, but this is Ryuki, the honor student we're talking about here.
Ryuki.
Yeah, so like,
You're doing
we're
well.
in this dude's dream,
Just
essentially.
forget it all.
And the idea about shadows within the dream is they all have like one thing wrong with them that doesn't exist here, because that would exist in the real world.
You did nothing wrong. No one's going to resent
So like
you.
one of the ones earlier, the fire
Boss
wasn't
and
hot.
everyone else accepts you.
Stuff like that.
Just rest. Take some time off. Enjoy yourself.
So it's trying to teach us like dreams have rules, and if you can figure out like the pattern of the rules, then you can more quickly
That's not. Stop!
get through the puzzle
It's all my fault.
without burning too much time, because then you'll have to retry.
Which is why I needed to do something.
All right, our plan worked.
No! No forgiveness, no mercy, never! Never!
Yo, GTA 6 just dropped. It's anime now. Morning, Rose.
The fire. There's no going back.
What is Ryuki holding on to that's hurting him like this? Hey, this police ID is...
Oh, just in case anyone wants to know, this game is called the Somnium Files. nirvanA Initiative.
Ryuki!
I think. Pretty sure it's called that.
That's...
I'm sorry. I didn't think this would happen.
You're gonna solve everything. Everything.
Blood.
Let's get out of here, Mizuki.
Ryuki Chapter 0.
Who are you again? It's not Bikini. It's not Zucchini either. Oh, I remember. It's Mizuki.
Ugh. Looks like he hasn't sobered up yet.
I'm not leaving until you give me answers, so quit messing around. You probably weren't listening to me at Brahmin, so I'll say it again.
No need. Tama told me earlier. Jin Furue's other half was found, but the body was alive until noon today. You wanna know how?
Wanna know how I got these eyeballs?
It's simple. Jin's left half flew here. It flew through time from the world 6 years ago.
What are you talking about? Ryuki, I looked inside your mind.
I know. You synced with me, didn't you?
Who was that person?
That person?
The person who was reaching out to you at the end of the Somnium. Tell me. Something happened 6 years ago that I don't know about. What was it?
You really want to know?
Yeah,
You could be putting yourself in danger.
I'm not afraid.
Fine, then I'll tell you. But I'm sure there's no need to explain what happened on February 10th, 6 years ago.
Yeah, I was there, at the studio.
Alright, then I'll start from the part you don't know about. The day after the incident. February 11th.
Wow. Oh, they're formatting the date for America. I guess that's what happens when you choose English. Which is kind of funny because it's only North America that puts their dates like that. A lot more countries than the US and Canada speak English. I guess there might be a PAL region of this game though.
What's up, Ryuki?
And a C version that has like Aussie English.
Mr. Date.
Let me tell you about the other world.
Did you know this doll can talk, Ryuki?
He's my childhood friend.
What are you talking about?
It's me, Mario. Nice to meet you.
It's a me.
He talks?
So long, Gay Bowser.
Reminds me of you, boss.
Which part?
Which part? Oh, man. Dun-dun-dun. Don't. It's a nice song.
I thought you were on vacation.
Yeah, new labor laws. I'm supposed to be on break.
And why are you here?
Well, why not? I was bored, so I thought I'd come play darts.
This is supposed to be a place of business. Could you not play around in here?
What? This room is full of things to play with. Huh? Is there something on my face?
Well,
Let me guess. Eye patch? I saw the news last night. I talked to Boss earlier too, so I know the gist of what's going on. A corpse suddenly appeared in the middle of a live stream, right? For some reason, just the right half. Like it traveled through time and space. Looks cool, doesn't it? I'm wearing the patch because Iva ran away from home.
That's not the whole story, though, is it, Dante? You tried to watch a VR video of bikini girls splitting watermelons.
Dude. Making your AI eyeball show you fucking.
I am done being your partner.
Oh, it's so good.
Out of Dante's eye socket and ended up at my place.
so she's at your house right now?
No, she's working on a top secret mission.
Bro is watching Girls Gone Wild.
What mission?
If I told you, it wouldn't be top secret.
Advice? I only give advice when I'm drinking. Shall we?
It's not even noon yet.
Who cares? I'm on vacation.
Well, I'm not.
Come on. My treat, as usual.
Mr. Date.
No, I'll just handle this myself.
What? Drink with me. There's a real cozy bar in Omiya I know about. I think you'll like it.
All the bartenders are sexy women, aren't they?
How did you know?
And why Omiya of all
How did you know?
You don't know? Saitama is hot right now.
It's warm at this time of year?
That's not what I meant.
I wouldn't doubt that they would cast the dad from FLCL because that guy's also a pervert. It probably is, honestly. 20 years later.
Nice and soft. It feels kind of soothing. Being
Oh, she's got the eyeball in her boobs.
Anything to promote office wellness.
What are you talking about?
Well then, you won't mind if I join you. I'm kidding.
Her name is Tama.
Tama, show me the news.
That's not how you ask for a favor, is it?
I beg of you, Lady Tama.
How about this?
Damn, he got the dominatrix eyeball. That's crazy.
I said news, not nudes.
Wanna see it again?
Oh, we already watched this. Get me out of here.
What is it, Ryuki?
The QR code on that sign was shown during the live stream too.
Yeah, quite clearly.
That means it was seen by people around the world.
They say the ViewCube video and the link got several million views.
Y'all, make sure you check out my new speedrun of I the Somnium Files on ViewCube,
The account is already deleted, but
where I mash mouse 1 through all the text.
upload copies to other sites almost immediately.
That means the actual number of people who saw it is several times greater.
Anything strange happened since?
What do you mean?
You can also find me on Bilibili.
Maybe a bunch of people being sent to the hospital after seeing the video or something.
No, I haven't heard any reports like that so far.
I see.
Like I said, the uploader of the original video
Banana. Don't. Banana.
stupid-looking man's face,
Don't.
like this.
Don't. Hey, that's me. You can do it.
Yeah, I'll try.
You'll try? What the hell is that? Why don't you say it like you mean it, asshole? It's your duty to solve this case. This is why you're here, isn't it?
It's all right now, because I am here! Half might, half for all, we are full-time heroes!
Ryuki?
You feeling okay?
Maybe we should have a doctor take a look at you.
Reminds me of
Fine.
Beyond Shadowgate when you talk to yourself.
You're trying to convince yourself, aren't you? Poor Ryuki, you're exhausted.
I got it, Tama. You can close it.
What?
You went to a host club in Kabukicho after the investigation,
Kabukicho.
didn't you?
Who would do such a thing?
I mean, you...
I went straight home last. I can't be out drinking every night.
Okay, I want to get out of here.
Your kid?
Yeah, my little girl. At least
She has a kid?
I think she's a little girl. I didn't spot any dangly bits, so unless she says
What
otherwise.
are we talking
I
about?
had no idea you had a daughter, boss.
Neither did I.
I didn't know either. Why'd you keep that a secret all this time?
It wasn't a secret. No one asked.
Oh, I talked to my eyeball again. Damn it.
Yeah, the entire country's been talking about it all
Banana
day.
bounce.
Not just
Bounce.
Japan, but the whole
Bounce.
world. A body sliced in half
Banana bounce.
suddenly appeared in the middle of a broad, and then there was that weird. I'd be
I
surprised if-
know.
How strange. There was a blackout before the corpse appeared, right? So why didn't the stream get cut off? It hasn't even been half a day. No new info for you yet. Jin's left half hasn't been found.
Why did his right half burst into flames like that?
We're still looking into it, but I was told they haven't recovered any mechanics.
So, it wasn't a time bomb.
Do you think it could have been spontaneous combustion?
Who knows?
Do you think it could have been spontaneous combustion? Bro, you're onto something.
Tama and I will continue the investigation.
That's a real handy fact to have, huh?
Wait. Before you go, there's one thing I want you to be careful about. Abyss is having issues with the communication network right now. Any data obtained by your AI ball can't be uploaded to the cloud.
Yeah, I can't do any back. I can only save data inside my body's storage.
So we'll be in big trouble if you break.
Oh, so she's got like a little black box in her or something, and we're eventually gonna have to break into it to get the
Understood.
culprit's name, I
Be
guess.
careful.
So, where do you plan on going first?
I thought we'd start by asking around for more info. I haven't been able to talk to the people who were at the scene much yet.
Mizuki, Iris, Moma, Chenpei.
Do you have their locations?
Yes, I've obtained each of their locations. First, Mizuki is at a place called Matsushita Diner.
Ota's place.
Oda's place.
Iris seems to be on the campus of Sekiba
Dun.
High.
Makes sense. She's a student there after all.
Your spontaneous combustion, pretty small group, but it was interesting. You know what's funny is the first game is kind of based, like this girl is obsessed with what's the word, like stupid myth type shit. It would be really funny if they bring that up as like a thing when we go to this diner that serves curry. I didn't actually hear about that. I didn't know that.
At the Kumakura office.
Right.
That's kind of funny.
Lantern's place.
It'd be worth it if I gotta go out, man. Give me the number 9 curry.
That department store in Shinjuku?
Do you want to ride along for the investigation, Mr. Date?
That's how they take people out in prisons now. That's like your final meal. You ask for the curry.
I'm not gonna work on my day off. I'm not that bored.
Bored enough to come here.
There are many types of boredom. This is different.
Well, Ryuki, I'm counting on you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thomas,
Dun.
you take care of Ryuki, okay?
Dun.
Always.
Dun, 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 dun. What does that same group of people think when 0 people have died from spontaneous combustion? Or are cases where people have died in explosions are like, that was it? That was curry, man. I'm telling you. They live 33 miles away from that fucking curry shop. They move on to Flat Earth, yeah. I actually ate so much curry last night, I felt like I was gonna blow up. So that was cool. The portions they give you at this place I go to, man, they're massive. It's kind of expensive, but like you get 2 meals for each thing. It's like 15 bucks for each curry dish.
This sucks.
But they give you enough of that plus rice. So it's like literally 2 full meals. Well, it's 2 full meals for me. I eat a lot of food when I'm hungry, like with 1 meal.
That was with the local
I feel like I usually eat like 2 portions.
I haven't heard
So it's quite a bit.
Big sis, perhaps you should help them?
Who the hell are you?
Sis.
Ah, that's just what I call Mizuki.
Ah, and you're...
My name is Kizuna. It's a pleasure to meet you.
AI Kizuna.
Hi, I'm from the Metropolitan...
Wasn't that the first like AI idol shit? Her name was AI Kizuna, and she said, "Fuck you."
Ryuki, right?
That's all I know.
You were on
Fuck
the quiz
you.
show last night.
This is a bit difficult to explain. I just sensed a certain elegance to Mizuki that was characteristic of an older sister.
She's sus as fuck. That's all I'm saying. She's too nice.
Tama, how old is Kizuna?
18, same as Iris. They're in their 3rd years, so they're graduating soon. In other words, Mizuki is a whole 6 years younger than Kizuna.
Whenever they introduce a new character that's super nice in Zero Escape games, they are super sus. Well, not necessarily for negative reasons. Like in VLR, it's because one of them's just a robot. You learn.
Don't tell me you're a uniform.
Everyone thought she was a human. She's a robot.
I didn't take you for a pervert.
Oda, shut the I hate Oda, dude.
Kizzy is good friends with Iris and Mame too. Oh, you don't know about Mame, do you?
He's the dude that gives streamers like tons of money, basically.
Amame
Tons and tons. All of his money.
She attends Sekiba High like Kizzy and Iris.
Iris and Mame belonged to the same dance club as I. It was through them that I was introduced to Big Sis.
Dude, is it weird, man? She's 18 calling a 12-year-old big sis? Isn't that kind of fucking weird?
I was watching that quiz show live as well. Then, goodness, I couldn't believe it. That corpse suddenly appeared on the screen. I couldn't sleep last night from the shock of it all. I was worried about Big Sis.
I don't know why I asked why something's weird in this game. Everything's weird.
Yeah, you called me a bunch, I remember.
You witnessed the corpse with your own eyes, did you not? Are you certain you're okay?
I'm totally fine.
Your mental fortitude is admirable.
I've been through a lot is all.
Yes, I most certainly do. However,
Dude, she's a robot.
good at it.
That's not true.
I'm calling it right now.
You've even won a dancing competition before.
That was nothing more than a fluke. Iris is a far better dancer.
Sorry, but I don't know anything.
Lucky
I
cat.
just went on the show like Iris asked.
Yeah, that's cool, Mizuki. There's a lucky cat, by the way, over here.
I've heard about
You seen this thing?
Furuaway, but it's not like I knew him personally. Sorry, I can't really help.
Alright, that's cool, but check this out.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? If you meow at a lucky cat statue, happiness will come your way.
I'm gonna remember that. Good advice.
Huh. And?
I mean, Mr. Date is like your foster father. So I thought I'd let you know just in case.
Foster father? I'm the one taking care of him. I'm paying the rent and utility bills too.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I know of Mr. Date as well. He is quite close with Iris. So I have the honor of being on friendly terms with him as well.
Today is February 11th, National Foundation Day.
Oh yeah, it is. So why are you here?
Why else? To eat some of Ota's cooking. I brought my friend Kizzy with me.
And I appreciate your business.
Iris had an offer to appear on the show, so she was asked to bring another talent from Lemniscate, but no one could make it, so I decided to go instead. As the president of Lemniscate, I couldn't just turn it down.
President? Aren't you 12?
It's a long story. I ended up taking over the company after Daddy.
So in the first game, this girl had brain cancer that you find out way late on one of the paths. And it causes like hallucinations. And it causes hallucinations in other paths where you don't know she has brain cancer. And so you're playing the game thinking that this like really supernatural shit is happening, basically, when you're playing the other storylines. It's kind of cool, actually. Because like she's explaining everything so properly for like the weird stuff that's happening that you start to believe her, basically.
Mr. Ryuki, there's a video of Tessa playing Mulku. Wanna watch?
What?
Maybe later.
Milku? Is that Swedish? Do you have a girlfriend?
Came out of nowhere? Of course I have one.
Oh, of
You met her
course.
Yesterday, right? Tessa. The girl named Iris.
That's not his girlfriend.
Ota, do you want me to rip your tongue out?
See, this is why I don't like this guy.
Oh, well, as long as we're on the subject. Are you going out with anyone, Kizzy?
Oh, me? Such relations with gentlemen are completely foreign.
She's a robot.
Are you into babyface guys that
Oh, my type is so stereotypical that I am embarrassed to admit it. Someone like Prince Charming.
Yeah, like the animatronic Prince Charming. Yeah.
Prince?
At the Disneyland.
I yearn to be a princess. I hope my Prince Charming
Full of
will appear
oil.
before me with a glass slipper someday. That's my dream.
Glass slipper?
Well, who the fuck are you? What an old ass man doing here?
Ota? Who is that?
Well, he's a customer. He comes by a lot.
Well, in any case, I have a great affinity for shoes. My admiration of Princess Cinderella partially comes from that, I'm sure. Glass slippers. Is how lovely it would be to dance in them.
Wouldn't it be hard to dance in glass slippers?
That is true.
What's up, bro?
Pardon me, but may I ask your name?
I don't talk to cops. He's Yakuza. More than likely. I guess it's just because he has a tattoo. But
He seems pretty drunk.
He's drinking non-alcoholic beer.
What do you want?
he's like Bender.
Where you could get drunk from non-alcoholic beverages.
He needs booze to not be drunk. Oh my god.
Guess he's not doing too good.
Man, that was crazy. I said it before, but I was watching that stream live. I heard Tessa and Mizuki were gonna be on, and that body appeared out of nowhere. Man, I couldn't believe. Speaking of crazy,
you saw it.
So just so you know, the Somnium Files, like the first one,
No, not the whole thing.
has a lot of dialogue. I'm sure you can tell already. It gets pretty cool and crazy the more the game progresses.
I saw the one before though.
And the different Somniums that are not like the tutorial one are pretty cool usually.
You don't know?
I would say
I think it was about half a year ago.
the Somnium Files games compared to like Zero Escape Trilogy, the pacing is a bit worse with how it presents a story. Like you really have to just be like, I really want to stick through the story to see how it finishes, because I don't think it grips you too well. Like if you ever play these and have never played Zero Escape, I don't think you might want to play these games.
I know of that one as well.
Zero Escape has a really good start to the game. It really starts you in the middle of action. It makes you want to like, it has like a cliffhanger immediately, gets you wanting to know everything that's happening. It also has puzzles that are like really hard, like right off the bat. It starts you in an escape room.
Yep. There was some kind of code hidden in it too.
So the pacing there is that it grips you really fast. And then you like go through the story, you're like, the story's awesome. I love how it has like a branching path and like all the story stuff. So playing this, coming into this series, I was like, I just know what's going to happen later. Like it's going to be super crazy. And have like a really fulfilling story with lots of payoffs, like with little data that gets given to you throughout the beginning. So you really do have to stick out through these games in the beginning. The beginning's pretty slow.
The video starts with a bunch of bats flying around. Guess that's where the bats part comes from. I don't know what the 490 means though.
Were you able to decode it?
No way. I had no idea what it meant.
Well, it's not like solving it would have been a big deal. I'll bet that secret of the world stuff is bogus anyway.
Don't ruin the fantasy, Mizuki.
I'm just telling it like it is. It's just an ARG. It's a game for kids.
ARG means
I know what I mean. You gave us an ARG at the beginning of this game.
Internet, leaflets, posters, stuff like that. Players decode the information to discover a location or objective that moves the game forward. Simply put, an ARG is a fusion of games and
Dude, I love ARGs. Oh man. I wish people would do more.
Chef's choice salad.
I guess it's up to luck.
Like, it's a really great way to advertise your video game, but in general, just doing them outside of video games is also cool.
Wow. It's so tiny.
What is wrong with my eyeball?
You want me to smack your butt, Kit, Ryuki?
I'm surprised I've never heard that one before. I'm surprised, genuinely.
See something you like, Ryuki?
No.
No?
I'll sell you that poster for 1,000 yen.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Are you Mr. Ota Matsushita?
Oh, you heard of me? Did you talk to Date?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get out of here. He's 24? Bro, he's saying he's dating an 18-year-old?
Yeah, that's why I'm being polite.
Who he's really not, by the way.
Nah.
Ota handles the cooking, serving, and...
That's right.
Tama, are there any legal issues?
I thought he was a teenager in the first game.
His mother, Mayumi Matsushita, holds the proper certification for food hygiene.
That's so creepy. He's like stalking, in the first game, an 18-year-old idol, basically.
Probably in the living room back there. I guess she's sitting at the kotatsu watching TV.
Kotatsu.
Hey, Kizzy, I want to see you dance.
Where did this come from?
I want to see too.
Don't you want to see too, Ryuki?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've got
Watch this. This game's never gonna let me X-ray when this girl's on the scene. Because
Just a sec.
she's not human.
Wait, I have not agreed to anything yet.
And gum on my way to the station. The crowd squeezes out my frustration.
This is why you get your producing company to write the lyrics for you.
Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom. Now I hear my friend got herself a boyfriend. They're going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics online. Wait, why is that making me cry? Oh my Prince Charming, where can I find you? How do I remind you of the dream we share? But dreams are just for dreamers, lonely hearts and schemers. I've got to break the chains of fame.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. In the first game, they do something like this. It's also kind of cringe, but it's actually way better. Her lyrical writing is way worse. You guys gonna cry. I'm only half I want to be whole. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is she talking about half bodies? I knew she was sus. Fucking called it. This is also a red herring. It's too obvious.
I know your name. You're Kizuna, aren't you? I heard you introducing yourself earlier. My name's Leon Twining, and I'm 22 years
That
old.
other guy is 24, and he's 22?
My father's American, and my mother's Japanese. So, Kizuna, I want you to marry me.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. My heart feels like a jackhammer, like it's gonna burst out of my chest any second. Actually, I got fired yesterday. I didn't feel like doing anything after I woke up this morning. I came here so I could drink my problems away.
But you were drinking non-alcoholic beer.
Whoever did the murders programmed her. She's a robot. She's innocent, or she's being used by the dude who did the murders. There you go. That's my theory.
I can still get drunk off of them.
Because his name's Leon, because he looks like a lion. Her name's Kizuna, which is based off the AI Kizuna VTuber shit in real life, which is AI. She's not real.
What job did you get fired from?
I get it.
I was a bank clerk.
What were you really?
I don't like talking about it, but I was a janitor.
I think that is a noble job.
You're so right!
You're so right.
But unfortunately, my job was taken from me. And I have zero motivation to do anything now. Hard work just seems so pointless.
I dislike people who don't work hard.
All right. I'm hitting up the employment office tomorrow.
This guy has a rather one-track mind.
He doesn't seem all that bad, though.
Of course this isn't a joke. Kizuna's dance purified my heart. There is so much darkness building inside me, but she cleared it all away.
I imagine this is what women actually deal with in real life.
It felt like I went
While you
straight
dance
to
online.
heaven. I've always wanted to be a pilot since I was little. It was my dream.
You
to
saved
fly
me.
through the sky. Kizuna made that dream come true for me. Seeing her dance, it was like my soul pierced the heavens and flew into the stars. So
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
excited. I'm gonna marry her. Won't you marry me, Kizuna?
No, thank you.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
No, thank you.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that either.
No, thank you.
Anyway, I won't give up. You'll come around eventually.
Dude,
Kizuna.
she's totally a robot.
My motto is, if
That's
at first
sick.
you don't succeed, try and fail again.
I think you mean try. Now, we haven't obtained much useful information.
Yeah.
Where to? You have so many places to go. We have to go visit everyone. Okay. Everyone that was at the first death scene. Before we get to do some fun stuff again.
Iris, how are you feeling? Still upset about last night?
I'm okay. I recover pretty quick from these things. See? I'm bouncing right back.
I like this song.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy bunny!
Ryuki, would you mind hitting her with a German suplex?
Later. By the way, you're...
That's Mame. She's one of my best friends.
Nice to meet you. My name is Amame Joy. I'm a third year at Sekiba High, and
I'm in the same dance club as Iris. I'm a super hyper cutie.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ryuki, I think we should leave.
Hold on. So you're the one I heard about. Mizuki and Kizuna told me about you earlier.
Huh. You just pictured me in a leotard, didn't you?
No.
Oh, it's a pervert! Somebody call the police!
I am the police.
Oh, come to think of it. You were on the quiz show last night, weren't you? Your name started with an R, I think.
Yeah.
She's a bean.
Mr. Rero
Edamame. Rero Taro. She almost called me a slur.
I see. Mr. Ryuki Rerotaro. I don't think there's anyone from our generation that doesn't know who he is. He's famous for having a sharp tongue. He used to write a bunch of completely lame articles and critiques online. He used to start up stupid internet drama crap on Twitter too.
On Twitter.
Mommy has a pretty sharp tongue herself.
His main job was being the CEO of Music Food. I guess that's like the president of the company? I think I read an article online that said he started the business when he was 22.
But his history before then is shrouded in mystery, and no one knows anything about his childhood.
She's like, dude,
Yeah.
it's a conspiracy
He was a pretty
theory.
mysterious figure.
And then he ate curry. We can x-ray. Okay, dude.
The incident.
So you notice we can x-ray her because of some perverted shit, but we can't x-ray the girl that I think is a robot.
I was watching the live stream of that quiz show. You could say I'm a part-timer. It's just me and my mom back home, so money's tight. I don't have time to
My
go to
personality
colleges.
is music and food.
But Mommy is so smart.
I'm a
She
food
always has the best
influencer, you might
grades,
say.
even though she doesn't go to class much.
I've been busy with my part-time job and dance practice.
Where do you work?
I work as a mermaid at a gaudy maid cafe.
Oh. Okay, that's the joke of why we can x-ray her.
That work there.
Because Date x-rays the girls at the mermaid place. I got it.
They wear these cute mermaid outfits as they serve the customers. I know because I used to work at Sunfish Pocket a long
Wait,
time
so
ago.
she's the character from the first game? Oh. I thought she was new. I guess she's in the first
Mommy
game.
works there at night after dance practice.
She usually doesn't act like
Tell
this.
anyone, but until about 11.
Even when you were 17.
Yes, ever since I was 16.
That's a violation of Article 61 of the Labor Standards Act, though it would be the employer who would be penalized.
I lied to the manager about my age, so according to my profile,
We're getting a standard law article up there. That's funny.
I'm sorry. Please don't arrest me. My family's poor, so I need to keep working.
What's funny is when you x-ray them, it's just their bones.
Whoa! Mommy turned into a skeleton!
It's an X-ray.
Don't you know today is February 11th? National Foundation Day.
Oh, right. Then why are you at school?
Well, how do I put this? I just felt compelled.
I can only wear this uniform and attend this school for about another month or so.
So I invited Mommy, and we just kind of ended up here.
Iris and Amame are third years.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it. It did feel like some sort of paranormal phenomenon, though.
Paranormal?
Paranormal.
Like I mentioned last night, maybe that body.
I will say the
teleported here from
first
some other
game
world.
has a little bit better pacing
The other half
at the
could
start.
have been absorbed into some other dimension, and that split the body in two.
That's always like the fine line with these kind of games that are visual novels that also have like a puzzle gameplay aspect to them. So that it's like point and click, but
Speaking of which,
then you get into these massive visual novel sections.
could have also been swallowed into another dimension.
There's like a really happy medium there that's hard to hit.
Mizuki didn't tell you?
She did. But I want to double check, just in case.
The agency I belong to, Lemniscape, received a request for me to appear. They wanted me and one more person to participate as a pair, but we couldn't find anyone with an opening in their schedule.
But I have a feeling we're just kind of in the introductory phase kind of deal.
And that's why
Like, here's all
Mizuki
these
ended up
characters and all this info in case you didn't play the first game.
I boiled a potato and my socks in a sack.
Your face.
Mr. Ryuki, are you okay?
Listen to Ryuki's weird song. No idea where you okay.
Iris is sitting on.
Leering at an 18-year-old.
I was not leering.
That QR code, a similar video went viral about half a year ago. The Bats 490 video. Supposedly people who saw it suddenly vanished.
That's 490.
So, they say those who went missing were taken into another dimension.
Whoa.
Iris is.
No.
Yes, so did I.
But you two haven't disappeared.
That's because we haven't decoded it. There's a code hidden inside Bats 490. They say the code reveals a specific...
She always gets that voice when she's like going conspiracy theory mode.
You have to go there to get taken into another dimension. And the people who decrypted the code all said the same thing before vanishing. I've learned the secret of the world. But no one knows what that secret is.
New character. Oh, shit.
Yanni, I told you to wait for me at the gate, didn't I?
Yeah, but I got here a bit early.
His name is Gen Ishiagane. He's the owner of the fusion restaurant Brahman in Golden... No, I'm sure you already know.
Yeah,
I did know that.
I've been there many times. But why is Gen here?
Ah, if it isn't Mr. Ryuki. Are you here to investigate that case by any chance?
Yes.
I also watched the quiz show last night. Several people I know were on it.
Dude, fucking diesel legs Genny, man.
I drove here to pick up Amame and Iris. I need them to help out at work tonight.
Oh,
I didn't know you had a 4-piece Bagui mode. That's crazy. When did that happen?
something came up.
Oh, I see.
I'm free though. I can still help.
Dude, that's sick.
That'd be great.
Good job.
You two are close with Gen, huh?
Yeah, we're just a big ol' happy threesome.
What?
A weird way to phrase it.
Amame visited Brahman a lot, even back when it was in Yotsuya.
Bruh.
Once it moved to Golden Yokocho, I took Iris there.
You've been to Brahman too, Mr. Ryuki?
Of course.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
We're so close, we've seen each other's buttholes.
You know, you really gotta just find the best lines and let them play out, and then we skip the rest.
Small world. Is she really going to ignore the butt part?
Oh my
Welcome
god.
to visit anytime.
Yenny's cooking is
Everything he makes is so good. Personally, I think his place in Matsushi...
Come on now, don't compare my restaurant. The cooking there was superb when Takiro was still the man behind. But now it's his son Oat. He doesn't know the first thing about... His dishes are missing the most important...
Love.
Oh, are you asking because I'm wearing this mask? It was fine. The security for this school is practically non-existent. There are tons of places on the grounds without any fence.
So you didn't walk in through the front gate?
I couldn't have, dressed like this. A guard would have stopped me.
He would scare people if he took it off. It's something he was born with. He got called a monster when he was a kid. Alright.
Well, I think we got Ryuki.
Sounds good.
Because we got 2 other places that have the same kind of thing going on, so let's get through it. Because then the game's going to pick up. I'm calling it.
Wait, you're the director of that quiz show, Chimpei?
You got a problem with that?
No, but I told you he got out.
This is the Yakuza.
He's making an honest living as a civilian these days. Ain't that right?
He's secretly a huge fan of Iris, the pink-haired girl we just saw. And in the back here, behind this, he has like a bunch of her idol stuff.
That's right, boss.
I know, it's pretty badass for a Yakuza boss.
Stop calling me that. You're not a member of the gang anymore.
I'm pissed about the case too. That co-appearance was like a dream come true, and the whole show was ruined. I'd love to get my hands on the bastard responsible.
A dream come true?
The
Dun 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 boom 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 boom.
Shut it! Anyway, I'd love to help you with your investigation and all, but unfortunately, I don't have any info that might be useful to you. I don't know what to tell you.
Did you see any suspicious people hanging around the studio, for example?
Seen any sailors around?
Suspicious people. I guess the only one who comes to mind is Kameji.
I'm looking for a sailor.
Kameji?
Yeah, Andy's Kameji, the host. Supposedly he has connection to the Yakuza. I'm not talking about our group, of course.
Bro said Yakuza.
It's just something I heard at a meeting with the street bosses. Word is he's involved in some dangerous transactions. Though that might not have anything to do with last night. Yeah, I didn't take his finger or anything. We're not doing any of that outdated cutting off your finger deal.
After all, the Kumakuras are a gang with morals.
Sounds like an oxymoron. Like a vegan zombie.
Ask Chinpei about
Boom,
that.
boom, 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 boom. What do you know, Chinpei? Chimpy.
My girl has a baby on the way right now, so we decided to get married. But her parents wouldn't approve of it. Said they wouldn't let me have their daughter unless I got out of the business. I agonized over the decision. So much that I could only eat 2 slices of pizza instead of the usual 3.
Bro, don't say it so.
What a man has to do, what a man has to do, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's what I always say.
So I made up my mind to talk to the boss about it. But before I could,
You got to do what you got to do.
Oh, I get it. Then I'll try asking him for you.
And MoMA listened to Iris.
What? I didn't have any ulterior motives, so don't get it twisted.
Get it twisted.
sorry, but I haven't found anything that might be a lead.
What about the rest of the staff?
They'll probably tell you the same thing.
The detectives from HQ have already questioned the rest of the staff. Their report is uploaded on the database. 0 clues. There isn't any information that help us at all.
I feel like as the player, we kind of know everything that they're telling us, but it's like our character doesn't know, in a way.
I wouldn't know anything about the others. I already turned in the list of contestants to the cops. Why don't you try hitting them up one by one?
The other detectives already took care of that a while back.
Boom, 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 boom.
I actually used to attend a vocational school to learn about film. I wanted to be a porn director.
Dude, hell yeah.
I used the connections I got there to reach out to a production company for online shows. And I was promoted to director right away. Supposedly, the last director ran away, so they really needed me to take his place. We didn't have enough people. The quiz show needed 3 teams of 2 to answer questions. We tried hard, but couldn't get together that last team. I had no choice but to participate myself, so...
And MoMA agreed to participate?
Well, you know, it was a request from one of my precious underlings, after all.
I convinced him by saying Tessa would be there too. Then he agreed.
Tessa.
Right away. I came to say thanks to the boss for yesterday. I was thinking of going to Akiba. This place is on the way.
Akiba. I love the way they say Japanese words in this game.
Well,
It's actually funny.
I need to stop by a maid cafe.
It's just like the American way to say all this shit,
Maid Cafe?
which makes sense.
Yeah, it's called Sunfish Pocket. My girlfriend works there.
Wow. I thought he said he got married. I guess he's getting married?
Kameji has connections with the Yakuza? Could it be true?
Let's figure that out later. You need to gather intel for now.
If you propose to your girlfriend, so you're like, you know, fiance, and then you're getting married later, would you still say like my girlfriend works there, or would you say my fiance works there?
Got it. Then let's go somewhere else.
A dragon with a gold ball. Kind of like us, Ryuki.
You're not made of gold, though.
What? Brother, what? The hell are you talking about?
Do, re, mi.
Fa, si, do, la, ba, ba, ba. I don't know. I don't know the rest. So, okay. Why did I not see that coming? I'm actually dumb.
An ashtray in this day and age? How anachronistic is this place? It's like a Yakuza den in here.
That's exactly what it is. Did you just...
No, nothing.
Oh, just so you know, that thing's fake. It's not a real tiger.
I didn't mean to skip over that. I don't know what the hell we just heard. No dating apps allowed. Alright, we can just probably get out of here. Everything else is just kind of like little funny lines.
Maybe MoMA hung them up.
Wait, who's hung? Who?
Huh? MoMA?
Moma's hung, huh?
That's not what I said.
Do you think that can't be what they said in Japanese in this game, right? That can't have the same meaning. That's so funny. That's got to be some like creative writing. Quote unquote creative. Okay, let's get out of here. Dun 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 dun. Who is here? Oh, this guy.
Shoma, my little boy, he's in elementary school. One day I wake up, go to the bathroom mirror, and I have writing on my forehead. It must have been Shoma. He had been learning letters in school recently. Anyway, he writes, Death Tub.
Sorry, I don't know why that's funny.
Death Tub? Is that what he meant?
Death Tub.
Is he trying to tell me something? Then Shoma saw my face and started busting out laughing. And I was thinking, what's so funny? That's when I realized, when you see Death Tub in the mirror...
Butthead.
God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max! Another story about Shoma. One day I got a call from school and a rather heavy-set vice principal told me, Your Shoma called me a pig of all things! I apologized, then gave Shoma a talking to. Listen here, Shoma. Don't you ever call the vice principal that again. He said, Okay, I won't call the vice principal a pig anymore, but it's okay if I call a pig vice principal, right? I say, sure, why not? So then as the kid is leaving, he says, I'm sorry, can I go play with my friends now, vice principal? God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
Please, no more.
Are you finished?
Well, you're the only one here. You're Mr. Ryuki from the Metropolitan Police.
Yes.
Okay, we gotta get through this one fast. I can't do this music, dude. Okay, thank God.
Someplace quieter, right?
Yes. Thank you. He knows. Yo, I'm getting 500 FPS in black screen. Oh. Nope, the music's... This is not quieter.
The Ferris wheel?
Well, why not?
This guy literally locked me in with him.
Man in an enclosed space? This is not what I had in mind.
This guy just forced me into a date. That's crazy. Let me out. What happens if I just sit here and let it go a whole revolution?
You know I'm a comedian now, but when I was in my early 20s, I was working as a regular company employee.
POV, you're dating a square watermelon head.
I appeared on several quiz shows on the side and ended up winning first place many times.
Komeiji was famous as a quiz king ever since he was a student. He even had worshippers who lauded him as the quiz god.
Thinking back, that may have been the peak of my life. Adored wherever I went, everyone buying me all sorts of things. Maybe I shouldn't have taken advantage of the situation like I did. I was so enamored by the glamorous celebrity life. I've always loved comedy, so I strived to become a comedian. And after that, well, it's just as you saw on that stage.
I wonder why there wasn't an audience. It was so funny.
Ah, I haven't told you yet, have I? The producer for that show knew about me from my Quiz King days. He thought I could tell all sorts of anecdotes and gave me an offer to host the show. Ah, right. Sorry for calling you Team Popo back. It was in the script. Didn't really have a choice.
This guy's actually going to teach us something new because whoever set up that show is likely tied to the murder.
I have no idea what happened. I was just invited there and hosted the show as requested.
Obviously.
Then that body suddenly appeared.
Did you know Jin, the victim?
I've never met him. I do know he was hated for his extreme narcissism and ego. If I had to guess, it was probably a grudge. Someone must have had a grudge against him and did that.
Bum 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 dun 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 dun.
I love Ferris wheels. I like anything that continuously spins around, actually. Plane propellers, washing machines.
The beds at Love Hotels.
There used to be rotating beds at Love Hotels a long time ago.
How do you know?
Do they have like spring? Does it spring load, like shoot you off the bed and everything too?
Just like life, isn't it? With its ups and downs. You rotate around the same places over and over.
Well, the beds at Love Hotels don't go up and down, though. Although, I guess they do, in a way.
Wow.
Just like me,
So clever.
you know?
Shoma? You
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too.
It's the kid have a square head.
He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time. He talks like he's all grown up, but he's still a kid inside.
Is he just like a little man? As an adult voice.
I'd say you're still a kid on the inside too.
You got a point there.
Some South Park shit. Smells like alcohol.
A little.
Komechi's blood alcohol level is 0.
I just couldn't get over what happened last night, and I wanted to forget about. Oh, this? It's my one and only stage. This
We gotta hurry up before we get to the bottom.
Bow ties are somewhat unusual.
But you weren't wearing that tie last night, were you?
Oh, I wasn't. I tend to take it off or put it on based on how I.
Do you come to the stage a lot?
Yeah, the owner of the Misaton department store.
Misaton.
He's given me the opportunity to appear several times.
Bum, 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 bum,
He's right in the
bum.
middle of his rebellious.
This reminds me of Corpse Party, Blood Drive, the horrible gymnasium music.
About.
Was it a divorce?
Yeah, she got sick of me and.
Does this have to do with the Yakuza?
What? Where in the world did that come from?
Just something I heard. That you have gang connections.
That's complete nonsense. I'm just an ordinary comedian.
Well, even if it was true,
You wouldn't just admit it. We did it. We got to the bottom.
Sorry I couldn't help, Mr. Ryuki. I wish you luck with the investigation. Now, if you look.
Yeah, get me out of here. My god, this music. Please. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, the first game, when you get in your car, you get to like use, yeah, you get to do stuff in the car.
you're going back to Abyss?
Yeah. I want to reorganize.
But there's a song that played when you're like trying to rush to a place before someone dies, and it's a really good song.
Then why don't you just do it in this limousine?
It's like Final Fantasy, like running out of time music kind of deal.
Oh, right. I guess.
Dun 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 dun. Bow, 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 bow. Scream like a little girl.
Stop shouting!
But you surprised me. I thought that the ghost of an S&M pervert with a police uniform fetish who died in a tanning booth had come to haunt me.
Haven't I showed you this body many times over the past 6 months?
I'm still not used to it. Your body is semi-transparent, and I can only see you in the left side of my vision. So, why did you come out?
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way.
Yeah, of course. Not for any other reason. What do you think of this car?
Honestly, it reeks of bad taste. Makes me want to puke just looking at it.
Keep talking like that, and I'll throw you out the window.
Then you'd be a goner too. I'm the one driving this car, you know. Why don't you take the leap and buy a different car?
I can't. This car is all I have of my parents.
Your parents passed away, didn't they?
Yeah, in an airplane crash when I was young. From then on, I was living with my younger brother. But 6 years ago, he also.
Isn't that what you're investigating for?
Yeah, but remember what Mr. Date and Iris said?
for some reason, just the right half. I could travel through time and space.
Maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension. And that split the body in two.
Don't tell me you believe that.
No, just for some reason it's stuck in my head.
There isn't much useful information to sort out in the first place. If I had to say one thing, it would be the ViewCube video and that QR code link. By the way, I'm going to cut down on the word salad and call it QR video from now on. The teeny bit of information we got from that QR video is pretty much all we have.
You don't know? I think it was about a video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
The mysterious video known as Bats 490, correct? There was a code hidden inside Bats 490. They say the code reveals a specific location.
Everyone who visits that place is said to have gone missing. They all left behind the same message. I've learned the secret of the world.
Oh my god, they read the King in Yellow.
Hey, Tama. Is Bats 490 still up?
King in Yellow reference.
I looked it up. Here it is.
Whoa, nice bats. How cool would it be if they actually made these videos in LSD Dream Simulator? That would have been a fucking callback. Rip me, burn me. So there's a code in here somewhere?
I have no idea what it's supposed
Rip
to
me,
be.
burn me.
They say there's a hidden message inside, but I can't even tell where we're supposed to look. Same as the QR video. It was originally uploaded to ViewCube, then it spread from there. The account holder is unknown.
Oh, I wonder if
In any case,
we can find that video on YouTube somehow.
lead we have right now.
Maybe you just look up Bats 490. I'm gonna look really quick. Bats 490. Oh, someone just uploaded the video that we just saw, like on their own channel. Okay.
If we can figure it out, maybe it'll lead to the QR video.
Wah, 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 wah. That would be extremely cool if there was a code you find and it's like the end of a URL for YouTube or something.
Mizuki.
I'm connecting her.
Oh, Ryuki? I got your number from Boss.
What is it?
I remembered something about Bats 490. I thought maybe it could lead to a clue.
What did you remember?
Someone in my class at school actually figured it out. He decoded the hidden message in Bats 490.
He did?
His name is Shoma Enda.
Oh shit.
He might know something, so I would go find him. Anyway, see ya.
That kid's gonna go missing.
Isn't that?
Andy's Komeji's.
Blending and blending, blend.
Shoma, you know what happened last night, right?
Uh-oh, he doesn't have a square head. You know what that means?
The QR code displayed on that sign. There was a link in it leading to a video. We're calling it the QR video. I wanted to talk to you about it. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Nice TV.
Looks like earthenware. Maybe it's...
It's a CRT TV. But
It could.
Toy hammer. Kid's got like actual toys and he's relatively old.
just to confirm, your father is Andes Komeiji, and his real name is Yoneharu Enda. Is that right?
Nice buzzer.
I heard you went to the same elementary school as Mizuki? She's actually the one who told me about you. You know about the video called Bats 490, right? I have a feeling it's related to the QR video somehow. You solved the code in Bats 490, didn't you? And it showed you a certain location. What are you making? Don't tell me it's a bomb.
It's a pipe bomb.
Completely ignoring you.
Maybe because he's wearing headphones.
No, that's not it. There's no sound coming from them. Chastity belt on his heart must be locked tightly.
What kind of metaphor is that?
You won't be able to see his uvula unless you open that lock.
So
What?
you mean is, he probably won't speak unless you can find the key to his heart, I'm guessing.
There might be a key somewhere in this room. Let's find it.
A key to open the lock on his heart.
Isn't that... Oh, like we just have to show him something. I was like, do we sync with him? I'm guessing we're gonna have to sync. Syncing in the brain.
That robot is so cool! Mr. Kameji used to be amazing. Oh, but he still is, of course. What is that?
It looks like a robot. I tried searching, but it looks like it's not commercially available.
A homemade robot, huh? Hey, Shoma, would you mind showing me the robot in your closet?
Huh? How do you know about that?
Oh, well,
Tell him you heard it from Kameji.
right. I heard about it from Mr. Komeiji.
From my dad?
That's right.
Okay then. Just for a bit, okay?
Okay. Don't leave me, people. People.
You made that?
Yeah. I call it Robata.
All by yourself?
Uh-huh. There's a junk shop in Akiba. I got all the parts there. This robot only has one tire. It uses a gyro to keep its balance. Fine-tuning it is really hard.
Sub, dude. Alright. Never mind. Sorry.
That's incredible. I'm impressed that you made it all by yourself.
Looks like the lock has opened.
Looks like it.
She's just a classmate. We're not friends or anything. I don't talk to her much.
Do you wish you could talk to her more?
No.
Even though she's cute?
That Uggo? She's not cute at all.
His temperature is rising. That was clearly a lie.
Yeah, I could tell.
One of the parts for Robata, the robot running around, I want to upgrade it. I'm trying to make it so it can carry my weight.
You're gonna carry that weight a long
Luigi is my
time.
dad. I'm sorry. I don't really want to talk about him.
Why not?
Well, because... Why does it matter?
Because he's a blockhead.
Now, I think it's about time we get back to why I'm here.
I solved it.
Hmm?
The Bats 490 code. I solved it.
How?
I have to go soon, so I'll tell you the short version.
That's fine. Please just tell me. The video's hidden message pointed to a certain location, right?
Yeah.
And where is that?
Horodori Lab. The Horodori Institute of Genetics.
Genetics. A genetics lab fucking around with time machines? I guess it makes sense, yeah.
I heard about it last night on the news. Truly unprecedented. What a mysterious case. I am Chikara Horodori, the director of this research institute.
He hasn't retired yet. His 60th birthday was last year.
It was mentioned on the news, but the video itself wasn't broadcasted, so I haven't seen it.
Then you don't know about Bats 490.
What is that?
It's a video that's very similar to the QR video.
I've never heard of it.
I actually came here to ask you about it specifically. There's a hidden code in the video, and I've heard it points to this research institute.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps someone just made it up. I know of him, but I haven't met him in person. I've only read some articles about him online. He's the CEO of a music distribution company. I'm the director of a genetics research institute. We have nothing in common.
The interesting thing about the first game too is that the murder victims all have ties to the characters within the game, like the main characters. And so far, this guy that dies is some random dude. I mean, it's clear like there's like a reason to kill him, being a CEO of an IT thing. You know, for power reasons, could be a lot of things, but
June's estimated time of death.
I think it helps more if the victim is someone that's like one of the main characters, someone that they would know.
They say seniors are early to rise, but that's not true at all in my case. Perhaps that means I'm still young.
Is there anyone who could back your story?
Don't tell me I'm a suspect.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. But in the first game, a lot of people die, so it could end up that someone we know that we're introduced to now could get split in half or something.
I've always wanted to say that.
Good for you. Your dream came true.
Wait, what did he say? I'm just doing my job.
I live alone now. Unfortunately, there's no one with me at home.
Chikara got divorced 6 years ago. As for children, he has one daughter. She's 32 years old. His daughter and ex-wife are currently living in Italy.
In other words,
Italy.
there's no one who can
Italia.
corroborate Chikara's alibi.
That's right.
We mainly conduct research on gene therapy through genome editing here. Are you familiar with genome editing?
Oh, yeah.
Site-specific nucleases.
Sure.
An artificial restriction enzyme known as CRISPR-Cas9 is commonplace these days. Genome editing is a technique that uses this enzyme to splice, replace, and bind any base sequence of DNA.
In other words, it's technology that rewrites DNA.
Indeed. Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call purge. With this, genetic diseases that were previously too difficult to treat, for example, severe congenital heart diseases, are now curable. But that's not all. In theory, using purge, even immortality is achievable. Oh, but I don't mean your body will be invincible. Death can still occur via trauma, ingesting poison, viral infections, this sort of thing. However, it can make death due to old age a thing of the past.
Can purge really do that?
Indeed. The body's deterioration due to aging can be prevented by rewriting all of its DNA, maintaining a permanent state of youth. However, this has not yet been proven. It's still in its experimental stage. But it won't be long until our hypothesis is substantiated. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
I'm of the opinion that it would not be cool to live in your body forever. I don't think so.
You think so?
You really are dense. You're dense enough to be the target audience for mobile game ads.
Oh man, especially if you could die from like a viral disease or something still. Because, like, what if you live forever, but, like, your significant other died when you're, like, 100 or something? And you were with them for, like, so long, man. Fuck that.
Ryuki, would you drink that fluid inside the test tube?
Absolutely not.
Why not? You might develop superpowers.
But what if I turned into a giant, green, muscular freak?
Dude, that sounds sick.
That would be awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Let's Hulk out, brother. Thermal.
Huh.
His temperature is abnormally high, isn't it?
Maybe he has the flu.
Don't make me pluck out your eyebrows from the inside.
Do you think he's upset about something?
Probably. Ryuki, let's find out if he's hiding something.
Wink sync. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
This is new. Oh, Jedi mind trick. He knows about the bats. Of course he knows.
This guy.
Wink sync is a simplified version of syncing, but you're still taking a look inside their dreams.
Dreams are made from memories, so there shouldn't be anything in there that he doesn't know about.
You're saying...
Chikara knows about Bats 490. He was lying to us earlier. Mr. Chikara, can you accompany me to the station?
What? Why?
I'd like to speak to you in more detail. You do have the right to decline, of course.
Very well.
Why would
I'll
you
go with you.
not decline? That's crazy.
I gave Chikara the usual medicine to put him to sleep.
Are you sure that's okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe there are legality issues.
Oh, don't worry about that. The higher-ups will take care of it for me. There hasn't been any progress yet. The people over at HQ are totally incompetent. They must have had stuff with fermented beans or something. Who knows? He went off somewhere right after you left.
He's probably playing the nipple guessing game at some cabaret club in Nakamaguro right about now.
What? I'm trying to figure out what the nipple guessing game could be.
He's on vacation, so I'm sure he's taking a load off while he can.
No, he's taking a load off, alright.
I'm the engineer of a bit. That's outside of my... So, I don't know too much about it. I'm sure the person in charge is desperately trying to fix it. It should be fixed.
How is the network just out for so long?
The QR video seems to be the key to solving this case. And she believes Chikara is linked to the Bats 490 video, which has a striking similarity.
He's extremely suspicious. He must be the culprit.
I think it's a bit early for that.
But he said he didn't know about the video, right?
No, it's just likely he's like blackmailed or something, or you know.
He's willing to lie about one thing. He's willing to lie about everything.
I still think that's a bit unreasonable.
Bam,
In any case, shall we get
bam.
started? Ryuki, you know what to do.
You know what to do. Get in that boy's eyeball.
Ryuki, this isn't your first time singing. You've delved into Somnia many times in the past 6 months. So, I'm sure you know without me telling you, but...
I can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. It's alright, I know.
Okay then, let's begin.
6 minutes is all I need. Six minutes is all I have to kill you.
What is this place?
It looks like something made by an older generation of CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh?
Nice car reason.
Hey, did you see someone just now?
Looks suspicious.
Why don't we ask that person there about it?
Who?
You must have a lot of questions, like, what happened to your other half?
Not really.
Must be hard to walk. Bench pressing must be tough too.
You really want me to ask about that stuff?
Yeah, do it.
But hey, isn't benching kinda hard?
Hey, why are you talking to a statue?
Damn it, Ryuki. Stop wasting my time. We can only be in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Oh.
Damn it, damn it. This is getting out of hand.
That's Chikara. Tama, follow him.
On this side,
Kind of a
my
banger.
genius left brain harnessing on this side, my brilliant right brain within which my creativity is boundless. The very layout of this facility itself, mimicking my brain, will serve as inspiration for my master.
What's going on here?
I need to be careful. Can't get too close.
Now, this. Bionic Body's accidental biology. The Bionic Body Creation Program.
Bio what?
So that girl is a bionic body. A BB, a beb.
The logical center of the left brain and the creative center of the right. By combining them, I can create a superhuman. Whew, wouldn't want that getting out. I hope I never see you again. Goodbye.
No, he ran off.
Chikara in this dream world is just as bonkers as he is in real life.
Looks like he doesn't want anyone in this room.
Yeah, you can tell by the conscious antibody in front of the door.
Conscious antibody?
They're an embodiment of a sync subject's caution. When you try to access information that the sync E is trying to hide, it overstimulates the synapse. That makes the body emit a ton of norepinephrine, which creates a conscious antibody within the somnium.
Norepinephrine.
Well, what does this conscious antibody do?
You see how it says instant death on his crotch there? If I touch him, a massive delay spike will occur in the sync information transfer system.
Which means...
Touch him and our available time in Somnium drops like crazy.
Got it. But how do we get into the room without getting past our do not touch power stance man friend here?
Well, we just need to get rid of the conscious antibody somehow.
What if we use that device that Chikara was using to move instant death power stance man?
I'm sorry, instant death power stance man?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty appropriate name for him.
Anyway, let's check the device first. Looks like the power is out.
Let's start by activating the device.
Yeah, let's go.
Somnium scan, activate.
The lock on that door is open. Past that is a stone statue with no power.
Power? On a stone statue?
This is Chikara's Somnium. You don't have to think about the logic. Anyway, that door. Let's head past it to the stone statue.
Use the join the and create a. Oh, I was hoping it was gonna give me that music again.
It's not going to move because it's not.
In order to activate it.
According to the scan, past the.
We don't have any other leads, so.
Oh, that took 10. Oh, my bad.
This door is open.
Is this even a door? It's so.
That's just how it is in this world.
Oh, it moves sideways.
We're here.
That's the stone statue without power. Let's get closer and check it. Off and on. Is this the switch for the statue?
How do we turn this on?
Why don't you feel around that area?
What area?
Whatever feels right, Tama.
Whatever feels right. That's kind of a freebie.
The robot arm control PC has been activated.
It's on. You're amazing, Tom.
It says not available. Stone statue activated. Wait, so is it on or off?
Maybe you need to flip the switches for...
Right. According to the split, let's head back to the...
How did you know there was a switch there? How did you know?
Let's go back to the device.
Oh, wait. Can't we go to the other small room from this room?
How would you do that? It's too high. I can't jump that.
I feel like this is gonna be a waste.
Let's.
Okay.
Yep.
A normal jump won't.
We need to think of a way to go up.
You're in a dream world. This dream jump.
Device in the center.
We can go through here.
Bump, ba-dum-ba-dum. Ba-dum-ba-dum.
BBAB activating. In this experiment, you can combine two different brains with different functions to create a new human life form. Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
We just need to choose the left and right brain and combine them like Chikara did.
What can we choose from?
Left, Maasai warrior, fisherman, and A. Right side was astronaut and archaeologist. We can combine different brain functions of the left and right brains and create a new human with characteristics from both.
It seemed like Chikara used that to gain some kind of power
Bum,
earlier.
ba-dum-ba-dum.
So creating a new human means gaining some kind of superhuman ability.
And you select that power on this?
Oh, I remember seeing another room next to the small room we were in earlier.
Yeah, it was too high, so I couldn't reach.
Maybe we have to give you a power that'll help you get up there.
Worth a shot.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
The room was high and far. By combining two brain functions that'll allow us to move that distance.
What do you choose, Ryuki?
Please select right brain function. Left, Maasai warrior. Right, astronaut selected. Starting experiment.
What's going on?
Experiment successful.
Just like I expected.
Combined, a Maasai warrior's leg strength and the atmosphere-piercing power of an astronaut to gain...
Tama, you okay?
I have goosebumps.
It said you gained superhuman leg strength.
Maybe we can get to that other room using that...
That might be it.
That might. I think you're onto something.
This door isn't locked.
Okay.
This one, this is pretty handholdy. I feel like even the second Somnium in the other game was not handholdy. It's only the first one.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, ready.
But we might still be in the tutorial phase.
Wow.
I don't know. Banger.
What are we even watching right now?
Oh,
By stimulating the DNA correlating to high leg strength through imagination, it caused a slight transformation in the base sequence. This small change has allowed for surpassing the limit of telomeres. We can do anything in this simulation world. There are no limits. What a wonderful world.
I guess things worked out.
So every time we do something right, we have to watch this creepy old dude ascend into the sky?
You want to join?
Hell no.
Oh shit. The gun cock sound. That's a cool beat.
A stone statue without power.
Activate it.
This stone statue is a racer.
If they mean an autosport driver, those guys are incredibly skilled. They have to make split-second decisions.
That skill might be beneficial in other areas than driving too.
Not to mention, there is a car right there.
I see. Using the driving skill.
But look, that says trap. Driving skill alone might not be enough.
Maybe we can combine it with a brain function that's good at avoiding traps.
I don't remember seeing anything like that.
Like a ninja.
Anyway, let's head back to the central room.
Super reaction by the person trapped by 6 7 cents.
This door is open.
I wonder if we can go to the.
Let's go find.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Here.
Looks like we can open it from this side now.
Beginning experiment. Lead.
A car from earlier.
What do you think, Fitz?
A fisherman avoiding traps doesn't really make sense, but a fish. No, fish get caught by the lure anyway, so they wouldn't be good either. I was like, the fish are the ones that would be good at avoiding traps. An archaeologist, I guess. Yeah, like Indiana Jones.
Right. Archaeologist
That makes sense.
selected. Starting experiment. Experiment successful. Combined, a racer's driving skill and an archaeologist's knack for dodging traps. To
Schnack.
be movie protagonist.
Guess it's time for love, Dr. Jones.
That should help us.
Oh my god, he said the line.
That's so antiquated. Nowadays, sports cars go up against nuclear.
Oh well, this is Shikara's preference. Now let's go back to the room.
Think we can get there from the passage?
Yeah, that should lead you.
4 minutes now.
4 minutes is all I need. I'm genuinely looking forward to the Indiana Jones game that's coming out later this year. Made by the people who made the newer Wolfenstein games. Which I have not played.
Alright, get in.
So I might play those before it comes out. At least one of them. I think there's 2 new Wolfenstein games.
What?
Wait, let me control it.
That's the trap? I could have done this on my own.
Toma, behind you!
Huh?
Wait, no! I can't do this!
Hey, Toma! The road!
What about the road?
There is no road!
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Step on it!
On what?
The gas! The gas!
The gas! Okay.
I think it would have been totally fine to let me control this, at least with like some kind of control. Maybe just even quick time events. And if you fail them, you just lose time. Nice.
The experiment worked! Chikara Horadori has done it again!
The Corpus Callosum is here represented by a treacherous ancient rune. A theory that links this complex and bizarre passage is now complete. But this should be theoretically impossible. No, there is no impossible in this world. No, this is not good. Not good indeed.
Kara,
Why don't you think of it as some kind of reward cutscene?
The fact that I have to force myself to think that already makes it not a reward.
Music's good though.
Let's turn it on.
Got it.
Dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
This stone statue is a gambler.
I guess that means they have guts.
So this gambler is known for winning bets when the chips are down.
That must mean they can win the big ones without flinching.
Now let's head back to the central room. We can go through here. Let's go.
Dun 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Am I actually just using the computer again?
Go.
It's me, Chikara.
What the hell?
This is no good. No good. Now, let's test this. Chikara's right brain reselection.
What's happening?
The room blew away.
Chick chick boom.
The experiment worked! Chikara Horatori has done it again! This right brain reselection is a function that blows away my past. The past I don't want anyone to see. My right brain can be shuffled back into the deck. Goodbye, forbidden memory!
What are we gonna do?
When we drove through the passageway,
Yin and yang.
Shikara said, theoretically impossible and not good. So maybe we did something he wasn't expecting. If we use the device to combine two different brain functions...
If we could prevent Chikara from using his right brain reselection thing, we might...
He said something about a memory he doesn't...
Yeah, but...
There was something hidden in the room we were in earlier. If only we could pull it back somehow.
We need a big idea here.
Beginning experiment. Please select...
Fisherman. You gotta go fisherman here, right?
Select right.
Gambler.
Left. Fisherman, right. Gambler, starting experiment. Experiment successful. Combined, a tuna fisherman's pulling skill and a gambler's ability to make the right choice to obtain superhuman luck.
Luck. Is this gonna do anything?
Well, try it. Let's fish back the room that flew away.
Oh my god, this game is fishing. It's the perfect game.
How's it going?
I think I got something.
That must be it. Reel it in.
The experiment worked! Chikara Horatori has good! The memory I want to leave behind has already been shuffled. If you succeed with the Eternal Youth experiment, my memory will be discovered. Goodbye! Goodbye!
Chikara's memory was replaced with something else.
But it got replaced with another memory he didn't want seen. It might be worth looking into.
Chikara said that if the Eternal Youth experiment is successful, his memory will be discovered.
So if we complete the research on that device...
We might be able to defeat instant death powers...
Ba-doo-ba-doo.
That stone statue is a little different.
Yeah, you're right.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
That stone statue.
Chikara's face hastily slapped on.
Chikara said that using Purge, he can create.
But if we use the stone...
Turn it on.
No.
What's the problem?
Seeing this face... Are you sure about turning it on?
You've invested too much already. There's no other way.
Fine, okay.
This game is definitely carried pretty hard by the music so far. I don't really know what to think about this game. I don't know what to think about this game yet.
Oh, you didn't want to touch the crotch because of Chikara's face, huh?
It's like one of those things that you definitely need to play this game all the way through before you can really form an opinion on it. Because I don't know if they're hand-holding the beginning a lot because they feel like these are new systems that are going to be complex later if you don't understand them, but it's not a lot to understand. So, I don't know. I don't know. Dun 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 dun. I wish I had just paid attention to what happened instead of thinking what I was thinking. But I think I need to use a computer.
Bodies of water. They are knowledgeable about the ecology of. They go out to the ocean pretty much every day. Have incredible naps.
Sea people.
You mean the guys
Sea peoples.
Supposedly they were wiped out by a rival Mediterranean kingdom.
Huh?
Dun doo 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 doo. Boom.
It would be nice to create eternal youth
and something that will let us get rid of instant death powers.
Beginning experiment.
Yeah, so we need to make NA.
Please select.
I thought we were making Eternal Youth thing. Dun, 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 dun. I don't think any of my keys are helping me here. Mm-hmm.
Left and right. Starting experiment.
Will this give us a memory at least?
Error.
Oh, shit.
It's an error.
I guess NA isn't a job.
I wonder what
Oh.
it's for.
Shit, what do we choose for the first one?
Person who's most of
Another function that'll allow us to deal with instant powers.
Okay. A person who's obsessed with eternal life.
Please select. Left, right, starting. Experiment successful. Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill and Chikara's genetic engineering knowledge to create an undying and unaging warrior.
Funny that the machine is on a first-name basis with Chikara.
Now we can finally beat up instant death.
All right.
You
Let's
only have 2
go.
minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
Go, Tama.
Let's go! Now! We did it!
Why should humans die? What a waste it is to perish. The research results are splendid. Now is not the time.
If Chikara gets in our way again, no amount of time is enough time. Let's go.
This stone statue is Chikara's memory that he doesn't want to be seen.
Turn it on.
A 9-stone statue.
9. 9 in Roman numerals.
What is the significance of 9?
Maybe he has 9 mistresses.
Or maybe he's being sued by 9 people.
The stone statue. Maybe we use a brain function again.
Should we go back to the central device?
Let's do it.
9? With one of the first 3 that we have? I don't really know what I would use. I could inspect it for more info, I think.
9 right. There's nothing else.
Oh.
9? Right?
9 in Roman numerals, yes, but what does right refer to?
If there's a right, do you think there's a left?
Is this really a 9?
Maybe 9th in the batting order. Or the right fielder.
The 9th tarot card is the Hermit. They hold a lamp in their right hand.
I don't think we're on the right track.
We can go through.
Ba-doo-ba-doo. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-dum-ba-dum.
Did you decide what 2 brain functions?
Yeah.
No.
This should do it.
Beginning experiment.
9 right. Ba-dum-dum. Dun, ba-doo-ba-doo. And there's possible relation to the Hermit? Racer is like fast reactions. I don't think it would be the Racer, so I guess Fisherman, just because it's the leftover option. Dun 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 dun, and then right 9.
Left. Fisher right. Starting.
Maybe there is no left. Wait, I guess NA is definitely an option. Yeah.
An error.
What is?
Something has to pair up with this 9.
Well, maybe not.
Beginning experiment.
Combining with a 9 from earlier.
Please left, right, stop.
Oh.
What? Why?
Oh, it's our almost murderer. Interesting. Oh, there's a video editor. Interesting. What? Okay, so the person that was at the field that tried to kill us, Nexalotl. Wait, that was Nizatlaws was the fake. That was the fake organization that Iris made up when she had brain cancer. Wow, that's so loud. I'm turning it down. It's like a secret society or something that she made up. Of a group of people that will come and steal you away if you learn their secret. And she thought a group of people were after her. It turned out it was just like the political party's government trying to get Date because he was on the case. Of solving a murder of a man whose son was a serial killer. So now it really exists?
Welcome. I am the president of the Japanese Nizatlaws branch, Tokiko Shigure.
I apologize for visiting so late at night. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Mr. Ryuki, is it? Mamoru, my secretary, has already informed me. I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furroway's murder.
She looks kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, she's wearing the outfit that was the one we just saw in the dream, though. The person with the helmet. Wink, sink.
Considering the fact that you are here, I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed, I had my subordinates create that video. Bats 490 was an ARG, just a game. But there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within. We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NICE.
So this QR video was made for the same reason?
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the news. However, it's completely unrelated to NICE. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate Bats 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
Do you mean the man from Horodori Institute of Genetics?
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Shikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
I see. Shikara is a former member of NICE, though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Order of Percent?
It's an organization that split off from NICE. You could say they are a sect. The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological society. Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Then how did Chikara know that NICE created Bats 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from NICE.
I had a very hard time finding the place. After all, NICE is a secret organization hidden from the public.
It's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck.
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't easy. The guards, the security gates. If I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss, and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
Judging by the way you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
They checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location. It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
So she has an alibi.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of NICE, the secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us. Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space. But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing. NICE is a perfectly legitimate ideological society. Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch. This is a common misconception, but NICE is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
That the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something. That's the theory.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Why would you do that?
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated. That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
We'll go with pond for now. Does a pond have running water?
Why would they make something
Moving water, rather.
Who knows?
That's the nonupal X, the symbol of Nyes.
Nonupal means consisting of 9. You know how there's single, double, triple? Nonupal is the 9th.
So nonupal X means 9 X's?
Seems so.
Did you know that Nyes is derived from 9-exed lozenge? Lozenge referring to a diamond shape. In other words, Nyes
Dude, she is so into herself. Holy shit. Did you know? I mean, it's cool though. It's very cool.
I was only hired recently. I don't know much about it, really.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I'm also her bodyguard.
They're just paying me.
I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of last year. Slugged him in the face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing me. Something funny. There, I said it.
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
I don't understand.
You will someday. It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
What is
Yo,
that?
nice.
It's a hand sign we use. It's meant to resemble the sign behind me.
That's cool.
By the way, would you mind if I asked you a question?
What is it?
Are you perhaps a Freyer?
Freyer?
I am asking the person within you.
Ooh, it's me. I'm the person.
I will ask you one more time. Are you a Freyer?
Sorry, I'm with the Crips. I don't know what a Freyer is. I mean, a Freyer would be like one of them, tearing at the seams.
Hey, Yuki.
As I thought. Then you've realized this world is fictional.
Yeah, totally.
Am I correct?
We're in the Matrix, Charlie Brown. I mean, sure.
Yuki, what's gotten into you?
Why wouldn't you just say yes?
Please tell me the nil number.
They're gonna tell us more. Oh shit.
If you truly are a Freyer, you should know it.
Any ideas? I know my go-to is gonna be 00066669. You know what? I think you're onto something, dude. Oh shit.
So, you don't know. In other words, you lied.
Listen, I mean, I want to be a Freyer. I'm with you. You know what I'm saying?
She saw right through it. I thought that I could get her to keep talking if I faked my way through.
I needed to wink.
What is a nil number? What is a Freyer? Frey. Right. I remember now.
It was written on that sign.
Frey to free. Frey can mean fight, but it can
Was there any numbers in that?
Remember what Tokiko said. Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
So a Law's believer did kill that person?
Are you sure Nyes didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
But the word Frey was written on that sign in the QR code.
We of Nyes are only involved in Bats 490, which we created half a year ago. We are not the ones who created the QR video. The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
That can't be just a coincidence.
Oh, but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation, a false world created by a program. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. We call such glitches seams. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams. The appearance of Jin's corpse is also likely to be an example of such phenomenon.
What?
Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
Oh, here we go. Here's some fucking Zero Escape shit right here.
It's a top secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28th, 1943.
You know, the funny thing is this game was purchased for me on the 28th. Yesterday.
A powerful electromagnetic wave was fired towards the U.S.
It's a seam. We must stare at that seam.
Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened.
And
The
something
outbreak was shrouded
strange.
in greenish mist, then vanished. Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away from the shipyard in Philadelphia. Sometime later, it reappeared in its original position again.
So you're saying it teleported?
Well, it's nothing but an urban legend. Just an occult story with low credibility.
Yes, exactly. However, the story doesn't end there. When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia,
Born and raised.
there were several sailors on board, but some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened. Others were said to have merged with the steel hull, their bodies having become a piece of the ship. Does that sound familiar?
You mean Jin? Are you saying his right half teleported here?
It isn't impossible, if a seam was torn, that is.
Impossible.
I never did a sync blink. I wonder if I missed some information. I'm guessing it wouldn't have let me miss it. Shit, I wish I had just done it. I'm guessing they mind block you or something.
You like this park, don't you, Ryuki?
I feel calm when I'm around nature. It's like I can feel the buzz inside me quiet
Parks
down.
are awesome.
Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier? Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on. I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Jeez.
Oh,
Then
jeez.
Why don't we find out for ourselves?
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
My eyes?
My eyes. The bees.
What the? Did we teleport here?
Are you serious?
Are you serial right now?
Vita, aren't we?
It just seems that way. We're not actually there.
She's got the photographic memory for us.
I scanned every
Yeah.
nook and cranny of the scene. What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow. It's like I'm actually there. The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
Alright, let's start looking around.
Virtual reality activation. Cool. Oh, we get to walk around as him too. I feel like the game just kind of picked up as soon as the Knights Outlaws thing happened. I think we finally hit our stride. We'll see though.
Maybe it's for having tea during breaks.
A camera. Look, Mom. I'm on the big screen.
Looks like it's there so the performers can check how they look on screen.
That's where I was sitting. Should look at the body.
Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated time of death is 6 o'clock on February 9th. Based on the time his corpse appeared, it should be about 40 hours ago. Rigor mortis seems to be fading already. It's not completely gone yet, but the body has somewhat softened at this point. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on a rooftop in the winter. That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors, someplace warm.
I mean, the sign is like pierced through the body too, which is strange.
I wonder how deep this sign is embedded.
What do we do at times like these?
Right, the X-ray. Wow, I can switch to X-ray mode too.
That's because I've gathered all data from the scene.
What's going on in that chest?
The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip. Kind of like a man's, you know what?
Couldn't you have compared it to a fish hook or something?
Well,
The righty.
not easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Of course not. A signboard would be useless unless it's standing.
It's useless unless it's standing?
Let's not go there.
No, that's not what I meant.
What's this? There's something inside the body.
Is it like a weight?
Three things catch my attention. First, a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus.
It's like a bolt there too.
A fire starter. It would ignite very
Oh, that's how he spontaneously combusted. I see.
By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum. This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction. When ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently.
Whoa.
The questions for the quiz also show up here too. These aren't good for much other than for show.
What's this? Getting a better look at it. It looks like something tied to his waist. It's like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT, or carbon nanotube. Graphene sheets with a thickness of a single carbon atom. These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What? But I can see it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs. I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it. By the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and it's said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of steel. Anyway, where is the other end of this?
On the light switch. It's really just gonna show us. Come on, man.
That way. Over by that red lamp. What's this?
It's the light switch.
The CNT is tied to it.
The light switch triggers the bomb. Bum, 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 womp.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. Using the clues we've gathered so far, we should be able to solve the mystery.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep. Let's get on that now. First thing, about that power outage when the body appeared. Was it really just a power outage?
I was wondering about that too. The lights came back on way too quickly. Plus, if the power did go out, the stream should have cut out at the same time.
But the stream went on, no problem.
So it wasn't an outage. The lights were switched off.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Well, I think I know what did it.
Well. Reenacted. We're reenacting it. That's pretty cool. I mean, the light switch. But is it as simple as like someone just came and tapped it, or?
That's the switch that powers the lighting.
Yeah, let's not overthink this. Someone simply walked up and flipped this switch.
But no one was near the switch when the lights went out.
Yeah, so someone had access to the nanotube.
Let's try to think of some.
So is it just the body?
There were bundled CMTs tied to the body. They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall. From the ceiling, I mean.
Oh, he was up there. I see.
Mention it. I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CMT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
So on to the question. The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
I mean, it's like one of the southwest ones, right? There's enough space for someone to be up there. But I think it's this.
The culprit used the mechanism of the body softening after rigor mortis.
Just good timing, I guess. I don't know.
The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams. It would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
And that's what made it fall down. Now, for the final question. Why did the body explode and burn?
Well, that can be explained by using the X-ray mode.
Ba-da-bop-bop.
The signboard is stuck deep in the corpse. So, how did... What?
It's because of the contraption set up inside the body. The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction. The substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse. I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
Alright, I think we're starting to figure things out here. So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet. That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
Are you telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator. Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor!
Are you too much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
But...
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Academy Award.
Academy? Like...
Jesus Christ.
Enough! Let's get this started! Ready... Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now, prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this corpse.
Not only is your acting amateurish, but I don't even understand what kind of character you're trying to play here.
I am an amateur.
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now. Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well, it was right here. The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon. It needs to be soft and squishy. Like an octopus.
This scene makes no sense.
You made me do it.
And after time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
The body falls, and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it. The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere. Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives. And that is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion.
Good work! I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary. It all makes sense now. That corpse didn't teleport here after all.
Of course it didn't. Though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. Just like the Philadelphia experiment.
It's just like that.
Someone went through all that trouble to make it look like something strange occurred.
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to that sign. All so they could spread that QR video.
That body fell from the studio ceiling. If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect. Just like a man's you-know-what.
Just, dude.
Again with that joke?
She doesn't even spell it out.
Besides, it is not useless when it's not erect.
She says it.
Exactly.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign. It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign. It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell.
Their goal was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon. That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT. The culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right? It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff. It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly. That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream was scheduled for a whole 6 hours. The culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
So, to wrap it all up, the culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Who knows?
Where could his left side be?
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway, starting our search with the people who might have the intel we need is the #1 rule of investigation, right?
Like who?
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show. There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
You mean... the director? Jinpei Wagai?
Right.
Where is he now?
I've tracked him down using his smartphone GPS. He's in Akihabara right now, at the Maid Cafe Sunfish Pocket.
Alright. I think I'm gonna call it quits. I'm just really tired now. This is cool. We're finally getting somewhere, so that's good. The story's picking up a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I still gotta eat, so probably be up for a couple hours just because I gotta eat. So I'd rather eat now so I don't stay up too late. I know, Rez is just fucking grinding. I'm sorry, man. Who is this babe? She's not real. Or rather, she's an eyeball. Can I flip site? I don't think so. She's our AI. And apparently she's a ship captain. Sea Navy captain. Ugh. Thanks for hanging out. This is a fun game. I have a feeling the next Somniums are going to be a lot more fun. I think we finally got through like the tutorial phase. And this is only the beginning of the game, so there's potential for a lot of murders to occur now that we're solving this current one. The first game was like well over 20 hours, so. Alright. See you guys later. Have a good night.